Welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, T to T. You can refer to me as Miss T. So, you see that I'm reviewing the fights and talking about some other boxing news. I actually did a short last night. You guys go check it out. Where I talked about Devin Haney and how I view, my point of view of his fight. And I did this in the middle of the night. It's about 35, 40 minutes, maybe something like that long. But be sure to go check it out because I break it down. Now, Devin Haney's fight, the controversy of it all is bigger than the fight. Isn't that something? But we're going to get into that and much more. But first, y'all know the drill. Let's turn to welcome back. Y'all caught me. I'm over here stuffing my face. Anyway, as I was saying when I first came in, first of all, welcome everybody to the building. Al Moolah, what's popping, King? He said, Miss Steve, I think you was there last night. I had watched so many YouTube responses to the fight. I was like, I ain't crazy. Because first I was like, T, I went through a reflection thing, like, check yourself, girl. Check yourself. Are you hating? No. Because I don't hate Devin Haney. I was like, no. But I'm critical of him. And I know he's the darling of a lot of people. And I get that. But, hey, I don't put no cart before the horse. I don't do that for nobody. So I looked at, like I said last night in my little short that I watched, a bunch of responses to the fight. And my conclusion was that I'm not crazy. I saw it the way I saw it. A lot of people saw it the way I saw it. And it is what it is. I don't feel so weird now. But, if you was watching the live party with us, you'd have thought that Devin Haney was killing fucking Lomachenko. That that ATL and all them fucking let him and Miss ATL tell it. Boy, I was like, Lord have mercy. Yeah, get him, Devin, get him. Yep, WJ Lucky was popping. Welcome to the building, King. He said, hey, Queen, I'm here for it. Devin gets so many people in their feelings right now. Yeah, because I'm gonna make some points. And listen, for real, if anybody want to come in, and I'm gonna actually open the panel early, because if anybody wants to come in and break it down and tell me something I didn't hear before, you guys are more than welcome. But y'all know what I do at the top of my hour is water check. You know, here at Boxing Fans Talk TV, we advocate that everybody drink ample amount of water. We also say 2023 and forward, nobody should be having problems with that dehydration. So we also know that a lot of people are not big water drinkers. So we advocate that you drink at least twice a day water, because your body going through so much. And believe it or not, the water is the fuel. And I'm talking about a good, healthy, churning and burning type body. So first thing in the morning, before the toes hit the ground, before you get off in your morning routine, drink you 8 ounces of water. Have it sitting by the nightstand. Get you a mini fridge if you gotta have it cold. I do. It doesn't affect your electric bill at all. And matter of fact, I can't even tell the difference. So it was worth the buy. I also just purchased a water cooler, because what about them times you see when you get to drinking water, you will have your favorite water you want to buy. And you go to the store, nothing will piss you off more than to get to the store when you just trying to buy you a pack or a case of water and your brand isn't there. You'll be like, God dang. Because I don't do the Dasani and I don't do the Aquafinas and all that, because I found out they're not decent. They're not good. They're lacking. They're slacking on their pimping. Real acidic. So I was like, no. If I'm going to drink water, it's going to be close to the most closest I can get to alkaline water. That's my goal. And so I like to drink natural spring water. But hell, even those spring water companies be having shit with them. So like, who can you trust? So now I bought me a little cooler. We actually got a spring water down the street from us. It's open to the public. And that water come out piping cold. It's clean. I tested. I got little strips to test it. I filled my 5-gallon tank up, and I bring it back to the house, and I just drink water. So, and my little cooler is a bottom loader, so it my water can come out hot, cool, or cold. And every day, and I got a little little 5-ounce cups, throwaway plastic cups. So I just drink it, I fill it up, drink it, 5 ounces at a time, and I throw that back all in one gulp. Before I know it, I done drunk a lot of water. So I'm reaching my goal better with the water cooler, or I don't know, maybe it's because it's a shiny new penny in the house. But anywho, you know, drink your water first thing in the morning. Like I said, your body doing a lot when it get up and churn and burn. So it needs water. The second time is after you get out the shower. You know, take your put your pajamas on or something, get in the bed. You're going to watch a program or two, read a book, read an article in a magazine. I don't know what you do before you go to sleep. But there's a lot of stuff going down in your sleep. Not a nap, but a deep sleep. And you need some water to help all of that move in a timely and efficient manner. So 8 ounces again by the nightstand in your cool fridge, you know, however you do it. But get your 8 ounces in before you fall off to sleep. And a lot of reads are going on in a deep sleep. Revamping, rebooting, recharging, recreating, redirecting, resoliciting. Man, it's a lot going on. So much so that the average human burns 900 to 1,000 calories at night in a deep sleep. So this is why you need to drink your water. And like I said, you should try to drink more water than twice a day. 8 ounces in the morning, 8 ounces in the evening amounts to what? 16 ounces. The average don't need to be drinking a gallon of water, which is about 128 ounces. But we know a lot of people ain't with the water drinking and all that. So we say, hey, at least get to 100. Matter of fact, you will see a difference in your life drinking just 96 or 90 a day. The closer you get to 100, you're going to see a big difference in your body. So drink your water up. Okay, and now we got that out the way. Look, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Please, please, please. You know, don't hit the subscribe if you've already did because you locked in. But definitely hit the like and subscribe every time you come in. And leave a comment, statement, question, whatever. I'll get back with you. You can also leave a comment, statement, whatever, at boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. That's boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. Y'all also see the Cash App over there, Boxing Fans Talk TV. Hit me up on the Cash App. Hey, don't be afraid to embrace it. Become one with it. I'm not monetized yet, so that's my way to be monetized. And I come on Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unless I got some shit to do. I see you in here, Jerry, Big Jerry. I tried to fix it. I cannot fix it. You're going to have to do it like the rest of us, Jerry. I don't know what happened. It's probably because it wasn't used for so long. I really can't tell you, Jerry. I ain't going to never quit trying to fix it, but, you know, come through the best way you can, Jerry. Hopefully you can hit the link when I drop it. Andrew Charles says, salute T. WJ said, what about money? And they speaking to each other. Andrew Charles said, I've enjoyed all the post-fight talk mostly. Been a lot of great breakdowns. The time has come to accept it and move on. Devin is the champ. Look at you, Andrew. Don't get salty now. Al Money 231. Peace, bro. Jerry's like, holla. Big Demon is in the building. What's poppin'? King said, Fight Hype just came out with the video 8 minutes ago saying the fight is July 29th. What fight? Floyd said you were heard from him or Fight Hype. Oh, you talking about I know you ain't talking about my boy. I know you ain't talking about my boy Terrence Crawford. Shit, hold the fuck up. But you know what, Big Demon? Floyd did say that shit. So look, Big Demon is dropping some news, y'all. He said Fight Hype just came out with a 8 minutes ago saying the fight is July 29th. Oh my God. Woo. ATX Slab Light Cletus, aka Big Texas. What's poppin', King? He said, yo, what's poppin', family? Al said ESPN said it too. Oh, Lord. Y'all have made my day. They have made my day. Big Demon said, yep. He said, Bud versus EJ. Y'all EJ people. I don't know how it's going to turn out. But you know, when you want something so bad and you just be like, you know, then you go through the period, you ain't getting it. Then you go through a period where, you know, by the time you get it, you like, okay, or whatever. I've always been convinced Bud would win the fight, but sometimes, you know, I be feeling like, oh man, is it a setup? What's gonna happen? Is Bud gonna have the bubble guts that night? You better not. Jerry said, hey T, what happened? TP Crawford's lawsuit against Bob Arum. What is TP? Jerry, I haven't seen anything canceling it or furthering it along. I'm not in the courtroom until I see, you know, and they not gonna hide it from us, Jerry. They gonna blast that shit where everybody can't help but see it. WJ said, what? Let's go, Bud. Exactamundo. Let's go, Bud. Now, Andrew, I know you was a little salty back there. You said, hey, it's time to accept it and move on. No. Let me read y'all some shit. Damn, my battery low, so I got to get it out right quick. So, what I said, like some of y'all might have caught my little short that I did last night. And I was talking about a lot of stuff. And I also mentioned, I said, it might explain the Rolly situation. Because we all think a lot of us think that fight was stopped too early. I told y'all when the fight was going on, I ain't put too much credence in Tony Weeks. Not at all. I said that when we had a live, party here at Boxing Fans Talk TV on the night of the fight. I said I wouldn't put too much in Tony Weeks, man. He fugazi at times. So anyway, everybody mad at Tony for stopping the fight early. And I get it. I get it. Trust me. You can't feel comfortable when that dude is reffing, and you ain't anything liable to happen. But anywho, Rolly won. A lot of people feel like he didn't. And I was like, it seemed like he was gonna win regardless. All he had to do is not obviously lose. And I was like, what the hell going on? I even mentioned before the fight, how did he get a title shot debuting in the weight class? Hell, Shakur Stevens ain't get a title shot debuting in the weight class. What's going on? Is the 140-pound division that desperate or whatever? Why Regis ain't cornered it, or why somebody else ain't cornered it? Because y'all know Josh Taylor dropped all them belts. So Rolly gets his shot, he get the belt, and we all could puzzle and confused. But if you look at this week, don't it start making sense a little bit? The powers that be, it's not just PBC, and I know I pick on PBC all the time, but it's Top Rank, it's Golden Boy, it's Matchroom, it's a lot of them. So let me read y'all something that Eddie Hearn had to say. He said, Rolly comes from what many boxing fans believe to be an early 9th round knockout win against 40-year-old Ismael Barroso on May. He's saying that people think that won't too cool. The 27-year-old Rolly was behind on the cards going into the 9th round, but was saved by the referee stepping in and stopping the fight after he threw a wild flurry of punches that didn't hit nobody. This is what Eddie's saying. Eddie Hearn is saying, said that Haney is still a promotional free agent despite the reports of Top Rank signing him for a 2-fight extension to his contract. Hearn stated that Haney is very expensive. And they put that in quotation, like he was like emphasizing that very expensive, which was a hint from him that he won't attempt to re-sign him with Matchroom because he's too expensive to get, right? And they said, it looks like to me a really close fight. I guess 116, 112. Most people thought that was a wide card, said Eddie Hearn to IFL TV about Devin Haney's victory last Saturday night against a surprisingly good Vasily Lomachenko. If I am him, this is what Eddie is saying. I want to fight Rolly Romero for the WBA 140 title because he'll just fancy that fight and he'll smash Rolly Romero. He's not going to be wanting the Shakur Stevenson fight because it's not that big and it's a huge risk. So let me say this. I read the whole article, but I ain't gonna read all of it to y'all. So what's his name? Eddie basically telling Haney from the sideline. He basically saying he's still a free agent, and they don't care what they say that he extended his contract with Bob for 2 more fights. I told y'all they was Lullaby and Bob, because they knew, like anybody else. Had it been a PBC card, you got to think to yourself, is the fix in? You just don't know. When people had called out Dave Moretti on both sides, and he wasn't changed. So you got to sit there and say, and Dave Moretti is the guy who had the cards spread it wide like that. But the point is, Eddie is trying to make people aware that Haney's still a free agent. And, like, Haney too expensive to get. I don't know who they think they lying to. Devin Haney had it real good when he was with Matchroom, but Devin Haney wasn't going to get no fights, just like Terrence. If Terrence was with Terrence had it real good in the sense with Bob Arum, except for what Bob didn't do according to the contract. But everything else that Bob did, Terrence was okay with. But they wasn't going to get no fight with nobody else. So they did what they had to do. And Devin got the 3-fight deal with Bob, but they claiming that he extended it for 2 more fights. Well, if Devin extended it for 2 more fights, guess who get the money for putting on the show? It would be Bob. It would be in Top Rank's best interest that Devin keeps the titles. Nobody knows what Lomachenko was going to do. Nobody knows what he was going to do. So, because there was talk or rumor that he might just be ready to retire. Look at what he said he going to do after the fight. I'm going back home, kiss my kids, and, chill a little bit. Jerry Tasker said there is no lawsuit. Whatever, Jerry. You believe that. I believe something else. ATX Slab, Life's Like a Big Texas say, man down. Okay, we're going to see. He said Bud dropped the lawsuit. So y'all send me the articles and all that if you did it. Average Gangster Kenahan was named in that lawsuit. Fact is Bud has no lawsuit against whatever, Jared. And listen, Fred, y'all can feel how y'all want about Fred. He read that lawsuit and showed it to us front to back. I didn't see no Kenahan name. Jared, it don't matter what you say. I don't believe it. So I'm just telling you that right now. Call me stubborn, call me whatever. I don't believe it. I don't condone it. I don't sanction it. So y'all believe what y'all want to believe. He said the great Rolly. Yeah, JH is in the building. What's popping? He said, what if Bud gets knocked out, face Torco's covering eyes? I hope not. Ray News Salters is in the building. He said the fight is on, Queen. Yeah. We ain't gonna get, Ray News, I ain't gonna get too happy until I see him walking in like a lot of people feel. Because I don't believe it till you see it. Earl, I hope he ain't drinking and have no more car accidents or nothing. Jared said, the worst thing Haney can be is a free agent. He is not nearly popular enough. Well, Jared, that's what he seems to think. And I don't think he is that popular neither. But I think he's making moves because of that. Like, he still got that young person thing where you care too much of what other people think. Because God forbid Tank Davis be the shiny penny in the 135 division and not the undisputed champ himself. That's a lot of that shit going on. ATL Unanimous Boxing Sport. Salute Queen just getting off. Hey, where is Martin King? Martin King, report to the office. Jerry said that's what all fighters say. Time is showing you. Aram said on the interview with Blue Blood that the suit was no longer pending. That's why you have not heard him. I don't care what he say, Jerry. Jerry, why do you want me? The big question is, why do you want me to believe that? Why is that so important for you to want me to believe that? You got my email, Jerry, boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. Find the article and send it to me. Or send me the Blue Bud, tell me which one it is, and tell me the time in the video that he said it, because Blue Bud's videos are long. Big Demon said Bud gonna knock EJ's teeth down his throat. Indeed, Big Demon, because you defended the fraudulent. I did not listen. That is not a fraudulent lawsuit. It's fraudulent. So I'm the one who put the lawsuit in. So I just made that shit all the way up. I pulled that shit out my ass. What's fraudulent about what I said? It wasn't no fraudulent lawsuit. You ain't there unless you are Bob Arum's real cousin, or you are Bob Arum. You was not there. You're not in the courtroom. You don't know what the fuck you talk about no more than we do. I gotta cut you on that one. But let me get back to what I was talking about. Eddie Hearn, right? So Eddie Hearn is like telling, you know, it's almost like he guiding Devin. He's saying, hey, Devin, don't fight Shakur. He gonna whoop your ass. But you might have a chance with Tank. But I think you should just go ahead and drop all the belts and move up to 140. Hey, I know. Fight that damn Rolly there. Fight that Rolly kid. Fight him for the belt. That's what the fuck Eddie is saying. And I mean, if you read the article, he really do sound like he's saying basically, you know, man, Shakur ain't gonna beat your ass, man. You better not, you know. And after that little showing that you did with Lomachenko, I don't think you should be. I think you should get the hell out the 140 division, right? You know, that's how Eddie sound. So why would you be giving advice? Cause Devin Haney said he number one. Devin Haney think he the man sitting next to the goddamn man. You know what I'm saying? They call this player his pops a Piccolo player. You know what? Eddie is basically giving him advice that's contrary to what boxing fans want. We want to see the best fight the best. We don't want to see you fight people you know you can beat. And that's what it is. He thinks he was smashing. But like I said in my talking about Devin to Rolly, Eddie thinks or feels that Haney can smash Rolly. That's why he's advising that way. But in my short, I was talking about, you know, all that shit that Devin Haney was talking about. Like, I'm a masculine. I'm going to walk you down. I'm going to treat you dirty. I'm going to beat the shit out you. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. And then I said, what kind of fight looks like what he described that he was going to do to Lomachenko? Have I seen a fight that actually looked like how he described? And I said, oh yeah, in recent terms, Shakur Stevens on Oscar Valdez looked like he beat the dog shit out of him, didn't he? He made it look simple and easy. And Oscar Valdez to that point was not an easy win for nobody. But Shakur made it look easy. He beat him the fuck up. Let me see, a massacre. Devin Haney words. Let me think of another fight that described Devin Haney words. That would be Floyd Mayweather and Gotti. Didn't Floyd beat the dog shit out? I mean, that is probably the worst ass whooping I've ever seen in boxing ever. I mean, he literally beat the shit out of Gotti. This is what Haney said he was going to do to Loma. Now I ask all of you, did Haney do that to Loma? Put a thumbs up if you believe Haney did that to Loma this past Saturday. Big Demon said, who is this weirdo Jerry? Jerry is white power. I'm just joking, Jerry. I couldn't resist, Jerry. He said, you defended it when it clearly has no merit. Jerry, you from the beginning said it had no merit. Why am I supposed to say it has no merit? I told you, Fred showed that lawsuit paperwork on his show. So you're telling me what I read and what I saw, like everybody else who watched this show, that it had no merit. And then he said it currently does not exist. Well, show me the article, dude. You're not going to tell me it has no merit. And Michael Canahan's name was not in it. You lying. Says Shakur beats Haney. Haney got a gift Saturday. He did. Big Demon said that Bud and John Molina Jr. fight. Oh, yeah, but nothing to me tops Mayweather beating Gotti. I mean, he embarrassed him. Everything that Haney said he was gonna do to Loma. And I asked y'all, did he? A lot of people talk about Loma's body shot. Y'all, that was just the shiny penny in the room. Loma hardly ever fights giving, not Loma. Haney hardly ever fights giving body shots like he was doing. He was digging deep. He had to dig real deep because he don't got no power. It's the whole way he was throwing the punch. It was to exert more power and hurt him. And he I believe Lomachenko felt some of them. But if y'all go back and really watch that fight, somebody has uploaded it to YouTube. And you'll look at it and you'll be like, how did Lomachenko get his arm right there? How did he put his glove right there? Haney was sweeping sometimes his stomach. He wasn't flush and powering through the other side. When you hit somebody in the stomach and stuff like that, you want to hit them as if you can imagine your fist on the other side of their back. Haney wasn't getting shots like that. That's how you really hurt somebody. If you can imagine your fist on the other side of what you're punching at, you can break some jaws and you can do a lot of shit. That's the old when I used to take karate, that was the hack. I mean, that's how we was breaking cinder blocks. I was 11 years old. How can an 11-year-old skinny ass chick break a cinder block? But I did, because they taught us how to punch, but punch like we coming out on the other side. And for that is the way you got to stand, and the way you got to turn, and the way you got to dig deep. You can tell that Devin was learning that art. He was learning that art, and that's what he was doing when he was far hitting Loma. So everybody was like, oh, he did this fantastic shit. It was just something new that he was doing that y'all didn't never see before. And he didn't hit Lomachenko every time. He missed shots too. Loma threw flurries, and Loma, we know how Loma is with flurries, but he missed shots too. And Loma kept hitting him in the stomach. And I see that it bothered young Devin. But Devin had a good poker face. And I count at least, I want to say at a minimum of 3 times that Loma hit Devin, and had Devin not fell on to Loma and held on to him, would have been knocked out. I cannot say that going the other way. This is why I pick Loma. I'm going to accept it. Oh yes, I'm going to accept it. But we trying to look at the play. What's the play here? What's really going on? How did Bill Haney and them finagle that? How come they hightailed it out the ring when Shakur Stevens is right there? We didn't see a couple of hot debates between Bill Haney and Shakur Stevens on YouTube content creator shows. Why you just didn't stay right there and talk to the man? Your son was hurt. The rumor is, and I don't know how true it is, that Devin Haney actually had to go to the doctor. You need a article. Why have you not heard anything? You were wrong, whether you like it or not. Jerry, I wasn't wrong. There was a lawsuit. I saw the write-up. What am I wrong about, Jerry? What am I wrong about, motherfucking Bob Arum? You're killing me with this bullshit. What are you saying I'm wrong? I was wrong about that Terrence Crawford put a lawsuit in? Use a motherfucking lie. I was wrong about what that lawsuit said that I saw with my own 2 eyes that somebody else had on their channel. And if I'm lying here, come on here and tell y'all, see, that never happened. Anybody who what is it? PGA's Big Dog probably saw that same shit. It's some people that be on this channel that used to watch Fred. Am I lying that Fred showed the whole thing? So am I lying about that, Jerry? I'm lying about what my eyes saw? What kind of hocus pocus you trying to pull? Then what you, and you never said that it wasn't a lawsuit or that didn't have merit. You only came out when you said the lawsuit is dropped. Well, I haven't heard Terrence say it. I haven't seen an article. And when I do, I'm going to put my faith in the black man. Because that man put the suit in. You're damn right, Jerry, I said it like that. When that black man tells us that he dropped that fucking lawsuit, then I believe it. When you send me a legitimate article, then I believe it. I'm not believing what Bob Arum say. He don't want the lawsuit to be there. And then what's fraudulent about it? Why would you say a black man's suit is fraudulent? What is fraudulent? Because he black? Because you making me say that, Jerry. He had a contract. Bob didn't own up to what he said in the contract, and he won his money. What's fraudulent about a black man trying to get justice, Jerry? That's how you making it sound. You will say, oh, Miss T, you pulling the race card. No, I'm not. You pulling it. How you gonna say that about this man? He told y'all what it was. I saw the write-up. Why isn't it what the write-up said? Why isn't it what he said? Why? Because he black? Let me know, goddammit. Anyway, you don't show me that, then you might as well shut up talking to me about that. Because I ain't believing nothing you talking about. I need to see legitimate articles. I don't give a fuck what Bob say. I'm listening to what Terrence say. Point blank, period. And I'm not listening to what you say. You already told the drop, they're going to say it's fraudulent. What kind of shit is that? We'll make a lawsuit fraudulent. The motherfucker show is public record. We saw the fucking record. This black man said this was his issue, but it's fraudulent to you because of what? Pray tell. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, y'all, get off track because Jerry be tripping. Bill Haney, you know, he know his son, you know, he know his son didn't do his best. Well, he couldn't get off his best because one time when Devin came to the corner, he said he figured me out. Bill didn't know what to say. If y'all look at the first 5 rounds, that's the first time I seen Loma hit him where I thought, damn, he could have went out. But he grabbed on to Devin's back of his legs. Like I say feet, but like probably in the calves in the middle. And he was trying to lift up. Which, of course, going to make Lomachenko just stop what he's doing. Probably because that's your first instinct if you think you're falling. So, yeah, Devin, that was one time. And then 2 other times throughout the fight, Loma hit him. And Devin like kind of fell into Loma and was holding on for dear life. But y'all saw how much bigger Devin was. I got newfound respect for Loma. I was never a big Loma fan. I was not that big of a fan of Devin. I didn't dislike either one of them. They both was I mean, I was a fan of both of them, like in general aspect of things, because I'm a boxing fan. They both boxers and they both good at what they do. So I was a fan like that. So I didn't have a horse in the race. I don't have to be lying on Devin or lying on Lomachenko. In my opinion, Lomachenko won that fight. Devin got exposed. But when you put the cart before the horse, and that's probably why I could never be big fans of this, because everybody who counts, it seems like these guys is benefiting from people putting the cart before the horse. They did that with Loma, and now they've been doing it with Devin. And I don't believe in that. Get your shit out the mud like everybody else. J.A. said, I can tell Loma wanted it back. Didn't he? He could taste that shit. He could motherfucking taste that shit. That's how bad he wanted it. Let me drop this link. I dropped the link so y'all can link up or whatever. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab something on the other side of this petition. Hold on. Y'all chime in. I'm back. Ain't nobody want to jump in? Did I scare y'all? Excuse me. Did I scare y'all? Yeah, so in the end of the day, this fight the controversy is bigger than the fight. So it'll keep going. Especially if I were y'all, I will follow what's his name? Shakur Stevens. I was gonna say Dimples. I will follow Dimples. Please hit that subscribe, like, and share button. If you haven't already hit it, please hit that. But I will definitely follow Shakur Stevens big time to make sure I see what's going on and everything. Because that shit is about to be hilarious. You gonna start seeing Devin Haney say humming. I already feel like he be kind of backstepping. What's up, ATL?
What up, Queen?
What's going on?
Trying to find my damn remote, turn the TV on. What's going on?
Nothing much. Had to curse Jerry ass out.
What happened? Hey, I'm down.
Go back and look at some of the shit he talking about.
Okay.
Jerry, listen, y'all. I love Jerry. But Jerry be getting beside himself. Like some of the shit he say, he don't realize how he sound.
Oh shit, Jerry.
I mean, this dude gonna tell me why you still defending a fraudulent lawsuit. Now, ATL, I know you a Spence fan. But we all know that Bud put in a lawsuit, right? Am I lying about that?
No, he put in one before he left Top Rank.
And the lawsuit was about stuff that Bob didn't live up to. Am I correct?
Yep, you correct.
So what is fraudulent about that?
Nothing.
But why Jerry say it's fraudulent?
I'm saying he did it because he didn't get the Spence fight, and he was promised that, and it was something else to it.
It was he was supposed to fight twice a year, regardless. So whatever Bob normally, because remember Bob was paying him a flat out fee. So I'm just saying $5 million. Let's say every time he fight, he gets $5 million. Well, if you promise 2 fights a year, that's $10 million, correct? Am I adding it wrong? So if you don't have a second fight that year and your contract stipulates you got to have 2 fights a year, then somebody owe me $5 million. Am I lying? You're right. And Terrence always said what he wanted. Bob is the one to say, hey, resign with me. I'll get you that Earl fight. You not Earl, shawty. I mean, do we not understand that Bob Arum does not own Earl Spence? Everybody know that, right? But you not Earl, but you made it seem like the Terrence, look, I'm the dude, I can get it. Matter of fact, if I don't get it, I'm gonna pay you, either it was $900,000 or $1 million if I don't get the fight, and you go ahead and fight this dude. Now, you go ahead and do that little deal that y'all just said, but he don't do what he said he gonna do. Where my motherfucking $1 million at? What's fraudulent about that shit? That's why you be getting me upset, because I'm like, what is fraudulent about that? That has nothing to do with how Bob feels about Terrence or Terrence feel about him, because Terrence have never besmirched Bob in public. He has never really put him down, other when he just fired him on national TV and shit. Oh, that part.
Yeah.
And look how he did it. Very respectful of his elders. He said, well, I'm not gonna need you anymore. You couldn't secure me, the blah blah blah. Terrence could have been an ignorant motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, look, bitch, you ain't get me what you said you gonna get me. Fuck you and Top Rank. Kiss my dick and blah blah blah. Whatever y'all say. He could have been all over the place. Y'all don't say kiss my dick, my bad. Y'all know what y'all say. I was thinking about something. Kiss my lips. But anyway, he just said, he could have went ham with that, but he showed respect to the elderly man, right? Which I can respect, because some ignorant motherfuckers would have, I always say, y'all heard me say on here, Bob is at that age, when you reach your 90s, you really gotta let 90-year-olds be with them. You're not gonna change them. You gotta let them be. You gotta let them be them, and just take it, suck it up for the team. They don't have to apologize because they stuck in their ways.
Yeah, 90, but you been through some shit. You ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
What you trying to correctify a 90-something-year-old for? If Bob wrong, then he fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I'm mad you call him 97.
97. No, I said 90-something. Yes. Because he, 92, 93?
I thought he was like 89.
Nah, he in his 90s. He just had a birthday and he was 90-something. I don't know.
I see something on Champ side right now. It said Earl Spence Terrence Crawford agreed for July.
July 29th, yeah.
Friday in 2-fight deal.
July 29th.
Oh, man. I don't know. I fuck with Champ side. He a reliable source, but
everybody been saying the ATL. They make it sound like it. A lot of people been saying it. When I came on, a lot of people. That's another thing that they were saying. But anyway, to button all that up, y'all know Jerry, a friend of the show. But sometimes I gotta check Jerry, because when he called it fraudulent, that took me to another level. Because I'm like, what's fraudulent about it?
Let me Google. Let me go to Google.
Why when a black man say something is fraudulent? Because I just don't get it.
That's the world we live in.
He'll say
people ignorant like that.
He'll say you taking it to the race car. What you want me to take it to? I told you I saw with my own eyes the paperwork. Fred did it on his show. There's other proof. You can go look that up. Any one of y'all could. And Fred spent the whole show going word by word, line by line, motherfucking of that paperwork. Oh, I said a country as hell. I said line by line, motherfucking that paperwork. Big Texas say it was $1 million. Yeah. Big Texas say, damn right. Sure enough. Who's the baddest?
Oh, slow ass phone. What's going on?
Toughest. Prettiest damn motherfucking YouTube content creator.
Okay, I see.
When I say sure enough.
See, some people saying the 22nd. 32 minutes ago, somebody said the 29th. 20 minutes ago. New information. Ring Magazine
Yeah, that what I heard the 29th from here. I got a little happy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, but I gotta contain myself. You know,
That ain't
I don't want
enough
to get
sources
too
for me.
excited, huh?
I said that ain't enough sources for me.
Right, ESPN I think said it too. Somebody said.
I see. I'm looking at ESPN. They just said how do Earl Spence Jr. and Crawford match up? What does this fight mean for the?
I don't know, dog.
So it ain't saying that.
He said fight hype. Look, Big Demon said fight hype.
At long last, we'll meet on the 29th.
Look,
man, they saying that. I still don't believe it, bro.
But look, Pete Game. What Floyd Mayweather said, Big Demon got a point. What did Floyd say back then? Floyd said, y'all gonna find out when we ready to tell y'all. I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna tell Fight Hype. I'm paraphrasing. I'm gonna let Fight Hype know, and that's how y'all gonna know. And Earl Spence just did an interview, didn't he? And when he clarified yet again that he don't work for Floyd Mayweather, he don't got nothing to do with what he does.
Yeah, I ain't
keep doing that shit.
Look, Miss, you know I ain't buying into it.
Your boy keep doing that. If this shit turn out to be real, what is Earl gonna say? Like, I mean, what is he trying to say with him and Floyd?
He don't fuck with Floyd like that.
He's like, fuck that nigga.
Not that, but you know, he in his own lane shit. He basically saying he don't need Floyd for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't believing this shit until I see an official trailer. Or I see it on ESPN in the morning, or I see Stephen A. Smith with a picture, or somebody from the PBC, or somebody.
Floyd keeps saying he is his boss. He is the boss, and he makes the decisions, And Earl keeps saying, nah, that's not the case.
Exactly.
But if this turn out to be true, then we have to go with who know how we keep saying you the winningest motherfucker on this show when it comes to bets. We got to give it to you, right? Because you keep winning. Well, Floyd keeps saying shit that be coming true. What you gonna do?
What I'm gonna do is what?
I said, what you gonna do? Floyd keeps saying shit that come true.
Oh man, you know me. I ain't believing none of that. Floyd, you know, I know he look out for everybody, but I ain't believing this fight. Nope. Unless somebody come up, let me see you know what I'm saying, a Max Kellerman or something like that come on. You know, I believe it, but they're
gonna you know, they'll figure it out. I'm like with you. I'm happy, but I ain't gonna let myself get too happy.
Ain't nobody playing with my emotions, because this is how I feel. And then you gotta think about it, like, it's the end of May almost. You might well say, like, it's like 2 months. You might well say 2 months is what they saying, like 8 weeks. Like, it don't add up. The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing, Mr. T.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? If you know, Earl said.
Yeah, he stayed in the gym.
Yeah,
but
they were talking.
He did say that. He did say that.
And that they were having pleasant conversations.
But then he also said, I feel like I'm being played.
But who was he meaning that for?
I don't know.
That we don't know. But if Terrence Crawford came with that deal he had before, who's to say he don't come back, he don't run that back and say this the deal and what we can have now? Earl can fight anywhere he wants to, if he wants to. He PBC can't hold him down for a whole lot, but the way they got their contracts with their people, I'm sure PBC would dig in his ass if he was to go elsewhere or whatever, but I'm sure PBC want to be a part of it. But Earl just had to know, you tell them what you want, not them tell you what the fuck to do. You the boss. As far as that, they work for you. But And just in regards to like they your promoters, they're your managers. You express to them what you need and what you want, and they supposed to try to get it for you. So if he been talking to Terrence, and Terrence, then because this could be a big cash out fight for both of them. Do you not agree with that, ATL?
I was reading the little article I was just reading. They said 8 figures.
Damn. That's for both, right?
Yeah, but that ain't a lot.
It could be.
8 figures, that's like what, 10 million?
At the least. Neither one of them have ever.
Yeah, it said guaranteed. It said guaranteed.
There you go. If they get guaranteed money like that, Errol Spencer's never made that. Terrence only made that once, and that was in December. That was his first time with 8 figures. But Errol Spencer's never made it, and he should have long ago been making 8 figures. But it could be 25 million a piece. Remember that was the first deal?
Yeah.
I am boy. Salute. What's poppin', King? He said salute. He said what's cooking? Terrence gonna slump this boy. Indeed.
That's
because
probably
that's
got
what it is.
Modern on the low. What modern at? Where you at, modern?
Boom. Good night.
That's modern high.
King. Marty King. Oh no, Marty King, come on. This is how you and Big Fish got into it last time.
Hey, at least General Big Fish goddamn did his part.
Mm-hmm. Big Fish, I owe you $25, man. Where the hell you at? You gonna ask for it when I ain't got it.
Look, you don't owe him 25, you owe me 25.
I owe Big Fish 25.
We had $25 bet too, Mitty.
But listen, the reason why I owe Big Fish 25, because I said I would bet the 25, but how about, like, at first I was like, yeah, I bet you. But then I said, I don't know. How about I just paid the $25 part of his $100 bet with you? You
Okay,
don't
I
remember
got
me
you.
saying that?
Yeah, you said that.
That's why I said I owe him 25 because he gave.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you did say that. I remember that.
Yeah. So that's why I said that. Yeah. But I mean, if you ain't remember, I don't want you to think I'm pressuring you into that. If you didn't remember, I paid you 25.
No, I remember.
Okay. But let me see. Dana White wants Tyson Fury to fight John Jones in UFC. In UFC.
Yeah, right. Tyson Fury get his ass beat.
He'll be the crazy motherfucker that just might make it.
Hell no. John Jones beat the shit out of Tyson Fury.
He be on that snow bunny, them slopes.
Hell no.
He don't feel shit.
He gonna feel them goddamn bones kicking his ass in the face and the legs and the stomach.
Hey man, this shit is on real news, boxing news. That Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford is 29 of July in Las Vegas. Pro Box is put it out, and you know that I think Terrence deal with them. This shit is real, man. Yeah, I with
Pro Box. They got they come on every week. They be having every other week. They be having some good events on TV.
Demetrius Ross. What's poppin', King? He said, what's poppin'? Salute. Yeah, Shakur telling Devin he ready for him. Where our sister at?
Man, Shakur ain't gonna get that fight.
That's because Devin's scared.
Devin rather fight. He gonna fight Tank.
He think he won't Tank. He be a cherry pick on wrong. Where our sister at? Destiny.
Destiny, I ain't heard from her in a couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. I be hitting text checking on her.
Devin, her baby.
Yeah, he definitely ain't heard from her. And Devin won too.
yeah, man. This shit is breaking news. It's so many news stories, and I'm looking at the legitimate one of the resources I go to find out information, and they got this shit up here like 5 times. So that it's a done deal. So it came out 8 minutes before I came on. Demetrius Ross said, I just saw it on YouTube channel. It's confirmed. It's trending in the news cycle. Tank ain't fucking with Devin. Oh, Demetrius, I think Tank will body Devins. Boy, I am boy said, ha, Devin got his ass dog walk. Indeed, Devin the Duck, big up Shakur. Indeed, veteran Loma Clinic. Look, Lomachenko was thoroughly hurt. Even Jermaine Ortiz had said that Devin lost. And he just fought Lomachenko. Everybody can't be wrong, but let me tell y'all, when ATL bets on this show, even though the shit be fugazi as hell, because Devin lost that fight, but ATL win. He got the winning streak on this show for sure. If you bet this nigga, you might lose.
Yeah, he could bet me. Who he going with?
You might lose. But in that article that I read to y'all with Eddie Hearn suggesting that Devin move up to 140 and fight Rolly, I was like, that's what happened then. And ATL, that's what it was. That's what it was. Give Rolly the belt. Because if you know how to box, you'll beat Rolly. Because he gon' make a mistake. You just better hope he never catch your ass with a good shot. So don't that make sense? Everybody wondering why Rolly got the belt. Why Rolly win? He debuting at 140 and he gets a title shot. And people be spending years trying to just get the title shot. But,
yeah, they did the old man wrong.
And now everybody's suggesting Haney go up and fight Rolly.
Nah.
I wonder how that's gonna happen. If Haney did find an extension deal with Bob Arum for 2 more fights, then how he gonna get Rolly when Rolly with PBC? And you know how PBC is about their belts.
Yeah, I see everybody else posting this shit, but I ain't got no confirmation from them.
Yeah, we haven't heard Terrence come out and say it. I am boy Shakur, like Tupac said, I got thug life flowing through my veins, so I'm strong. Demetrius Ross said Tank will hit Devin with that rehydration clause like he did Garcia. He don't need to. Devin is a mommy's boy. Yeah, he's soft. What Tank said, soft ass nigga.
Hell no.
Tank gonna fight Rolly again. Now, I can see Tank wanting to do that. Y'all, this is a real belt that Rolly has. It's a real belt. Real. I don't know what. So, you know, I see some good cooking going on. Haney and them, this was a perfect setup for Haney and them. But we're going to see how PBC protect Rolly, if they even care. Because who got the belts? Josh Taylor still got a belt. Regis got a belt. Rolly got a belt. And who else? Because Josh let all 3 of them go. He let 3 of them go. So who else got the belt? I can't remember. But Haney's going to take the path of least resistance. He'll do better with Rolly as long as he keep Rolly at the end of the punch. It will be nothing Rolly can do. But y'all know Rolly. If you don't hurt Rolly and he don't respect your power, he coming through. But if his momentum come in with Haney digging in on the punch, it could be another Manny Pacquiao and what's the dude name that knocked Manny out? Marquez. Mm-hmm. It could be one of those nights.
I want to know why ain't there one of these niggas saying nothing about the fight up. Man, they could have did something better, like had a press conference. You know what I'm saying? Something cheesy, something where they both met up and, you know what I'm saying? Just some out the blue live shit, like just showing both of them like, yeah, we agreed and all this, instead of keep playing with folks, man.
They not gonna do it. They not gonna do it. He said
somebody else did. Who else came out like that? Remember they just popped up with a press conference out of somewhere. I can't remember who.
Recently? You said this happened recently?
Yeah, like maybe a year or 2. somebody just popped up and it was a fucking press conference on the fight. And I can't remember who did that. No,
you got me thinking.
Terrence Crawford. On when he was on
with David Amnesia.
Yeah.
David Amnesia, as y'all like to call it.
Yeah, you remember that press conference just came out of nowhere.
No, with Terrence mentioned it in October, we knew it was coming. Everybody else, now you gotta remember what the content creators were saying. That is fugazi. It ain't gonna happen. He not getting paid $10 million. Oh, the fight is still fugazi because they didn't get their license to, through the commissioner in Omaha and all this bullshit. And what wound up happening? Just what the fuck he said. December 10th, we gonna fight. Black, what is BLK? What they call Black something? But BLK Prime did exactly what they said they was gonna do. Demetrius Ross said, "Don't Tank have the WBA regular at 135?" It's like a Reggie belt, Demetrius. It's like a Reggie belt. He do, but it ain't really nothing because Devin Haney got the WBA regular off of Cambosos, who got it off of Tio, who got it off of Lomo. Now, if they want to elevate Devin to the super champion, that's probably what they did, and they make it Tank a regular champion. But the WBA supposed to have been in the business of getting rid of all those belts. So, but you remember Tank had 130, he had 135, and he had 140 Reggie belts. So they made Tank get rid of 2 of them fucking belts. The one they made him pick. They said, which one? You got to pick one of them. And he picked to stay at 135. So he lost the 130 and he lost the 140. What's up, Big Fish? What's popping? Boss T, what up, sis? Nothing much. Let me see.
General Big Fish, what you think about the Crawford and Spence talk?
I know, right? Did I put a link in?
Bullshit.
Hey, Big Fish, I need your cash app before I be broke. Let me see. I'm looking to see if I can go on and slide him.
I didn't even know you came on this morning, Miss C.
Yeah, early in the morning, I couldn't sleep. I'm like, man, I must be. You know what it is, y'all? I'm moving. So I got lots to do and a lot on my mind. And I got to prepare for this wedding that I got to pay all this goddamn money for. I don't even know how I'm going to do all this shit, to be honest. But, where there's a will, there's a way. When I tell you I be doing these side hustles, I ain't even lying. I got so many side hustles and everything. And they legitimate side hustles. Ever since the pandemic, y'all do know that there's a lot of work from home jobs that have popped up.
Mm-hmm.
Because with the pandemic taught a lot of these Fortune 500 companies is they could wipe out whole departments where they were spending millions of dollars to keep them running. They can wipe out that whole department and spend half of that or 1/3 of that letting the people work from their house.
Yeah, I know I ain't been keeping up with no damn basketball. The Lakers got swept.
I guess. I heard them talking about it the other day that the Lakers lost, but I thought I heard them say that was the third game. Don't you got to get 4?
Yeah.
Out of 7. Yeah. So, they must have played again. So, hey, Big Fish, how you feel about the fight? It's supposed to be July 29th. Damn. ATL, look. I must have scared Jerry the fuck off.
So he ain't came back.
What did I say that was so bad, y'all? You gotta be
Yeah, they
assertive
got
with Jerry.
swept. Bam. Pull the broom out.
Yeah, sometimes men be wanting you to just bow down to it. Like sometimes men can't take a woman being contrary. Y'all don't think y'all do that, but y'all do that. I know I'm sounding like man hating. I'm not man hating. You know I love y'all, man. But sometimes y'all do that. ATL, I done caught you in action. Miss ATL. You know I ain't lying about that one.
What?
Sometimes y'all men can't take a woman having, like she won't agree with you or bow down to you. It don't have to be bow down, but like agree with you.
Nah.
Or
it ain't like
a
that.
lot of guys, yes, y'all do. Y'all don't think y'all do.
I said I ain't like that.
ATL.
I'll just stand on what I believe. That's all that is.
Miss ATL.
She'll tell you. I just stand on what
Why
I believe.
she quiet?
She in the kitchen. Yeah, she in the kitchen.
I already told it. But I'm not, listen, it's not like a big hit. It's something that happens. Women, we do stuff that irritate y'all, and we can't help it. And we don't have to be taught from girl to girl. It just, I guess it's innate in us. But that is something that is innate in y'all men. And a lot of times women get tired. Like with Jared, like some of the stuff he was saying, I was like, dude, why do you care? That's why I asked him, why do you care if I believe it or not? What's up, Big Fish? Or should I say Kojak? What's this picture, man? That thing.
What up, General?
ATL was good. What's up, Boss T?
What's going on, bro?
Nothing about to play some Madden.
About to play some Madden. Are y'all done playing that Steam? The boxing? Did you ever play that game, Big Fish?
The new one, Undisputed?
Yeah, Undisputed on the Steam thing.
It's my brother, he got it on the PC. I played it on that, but it's in beta mode, so I ain't trying to mess with it until it's ready.
Oh, yeah, y'all hit me to the game. What you mean by beta mode?
Yeah, that's
what I'm gamer.
That's just like it's a lot of glitches and things they working on, so they just releasing it to like get feedback from gamers of what need to be fixed and out of that, what need to be taken out, what need to be added. So, and there's certain features that's not on there that's going to be on the main game, like a referee inside the ring as well. And,
because it ain't in there. He ain't in there.
And then they don't have all the fighters on there as well. They only have like 5% of the fighters that's going to actually be on the game.
They got some good ones on there.
So it's pretty much just like a demo. Another word for demo. Yeah. It's just a demo.
Okay. So wasn't there, now correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't there another game that they kept promoting, saying that it's coming out? Because when Undisputed came out, I said, that's not the name of it.
Well, they changed the name. It was called something, I forgot the initial name. Then they changed it to Undisputed. I can't remember what the first name was.
Was it Fight Night?
Nah, Fight Night is made by a different company, EA Sports.
It wasn't King of the Ring or some shit like that?
You took that? Nah, that's Nintendo. What you talking about?
Yeah, it is. That's Nintendo. Damn. They had a boxing game on Nintendo? King of the Ring?
Yeah. Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Oh, that was that shit that Mike Tyson. I still play that. My homeboy still got Nintendo. We play that.
Yeah, I never beat Mike Tyson.
Go get the fathers.
Yeah, I never beat Mike Tyson.
Me either.
He said same company that made FIFA. I'm not sure what FIFA is.
Yeah.
Him boy.
FIFA. That's the soccer game.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, EA Sports. They make Madden. They make the Madden too. So. Yeah, but they hadn't released the Fight Night since like Fight Night Champions or something like that.
Yeah,
that's the one
Fight Night Champion with that shit.
That was
on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, something like that.
I still play the Champion on my online.
Those games, if you find them in those, as a used game in GameStop, man, them games is hot, man.
They like still $30.
Yeah, they still be selling them for a higher price than what they sell the other used games for if that game working good. Because I've heard the breaks.
You can still play online. You can play online against people.
Hey, you trade a GameStop game in, they gonna give you $2 and
$2
on the shelf for $55.
For real.
Hey,
for real?
Yeah. Hey, when the games used to be a disc, I remember one time I was trading the game in. You get for store credit, you get more, and if you get cash, you get less. So the dude thought I was about to get store credit, so he ringing it up. Then when I told him I want cash, he picked the CD up and started looking at it for scratches again. I'm like, man, you better get out of here. Try to give me less money, boss. He
tried to play you.
Hey, me and my brother, boy, we be talking about going in there with a bazooka up at GameStop, boy. They so shiesty in there, man.
Hey, just think about if they made games today like they made Mike Tyson, where you had to start all the way over. You know, people be mad as hell.
Shit. We used to, my nephew that passed away, me and him used to stay up all night. For me to be the age that I am and playing the damn game. Because I came out, y'all, I was out when Atari. That's
me too. The 2600, the 7800.
I got, the first one, the 2600. Yeah. I think that's the first one.
That was the first one.
Matter of fact, when we was the second people in my neighborhood to get it. And we had all the games. Like my mama just had won a lawsuit. And it's, you know, back then, y'all, your parents did not spend a lot of money on you like parents do today. Like I'm sure you and ATL Big Fish can talk about what y'all do for y'all kids. And I can't even imagine y'all shoe game for your sons.
Hey, my son listening right now, Miss T. Tell him again.
Hey, look, Junior Big Fish, let me tell you something. Parents didn't spend no money. Look, $30. They be like $30 for some shoes. Cause that's when I remember when there was no such thing as Nike. At least that I remember. And they came out with jocks. Like we call them jocks. Like they kind of look more like the New Balance type shoes that y'all see today. But we call them jocks. And Nike came out kind of in that same flavor. And they were $30. And my mom was like, girl, you lost your fucking mind. You better take these Converse.
Hey, Boss T. Hey, Boss T, my son be showing me a website called StockX and be asking me for shoes on there. Hey. I looked at them prices and was like, man, this is a once a year type thing right here. 350, 450, 550.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, they do like the game. They took the GameStop model. They buy the shoes, like they get all the shoes when they get released from Foot Locker and all that stuff. Then they go sell them on StockX and just like quadruple the price. You get them for $200 and then they automatically boost them up to $400-$600. Some of them shoes on there be $4,000-$5,000.
Why the fuck they doing that? How they get away with doing that? Why don't you just buy them regular price? Or
man, but they messed up the shoe game now. Like you have to get a lot of you have to do like a bidding, win a lottery ticket, all kind of stuff. I don't buy shoes like that no more because of all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they just like this one. I seen the story. This lady, she was an executive for Nike, and her son would take like $90,000 to $100,000 and just use her discount and buy all these Nikes and Kobe's and Jordans, and then just flip them and triple them up on those websites.
And Big Fish Jr., back then we got one pair of shoes for the year. And let me tell you, if you was like my daddy, see my mama, she'll go and buy reasonable size shoes. Now my daddy, he got all girls and one boy. He buying us shoes a size and a half bigger. We like that, you know. When you think about it now, when I think about it, I was like, that's why my foot did.
Hey, your foot was like a goldfish in the big fish tank, huh?
Yeah, man. He was like, shit, you gonna grow in them shits. Your mama better not say nothing to me for another year and a half. I ain't trying to hear it. Like, shit, it's her fault. You supposed to be monitoring her not putting a hole in her shoe or messing some shit up.
Hey, Miss T, I'm gonna start calling you Thelma on Good Time.
Hell nah.
Hell yeah, hey, I'll take it. That's a compliment. Shoot, I'm just saying, man. He used to crack us up because we flip flopping. My mama would, thank God they was more liberal about you coming back saying, nah, this shoe didn't fit you, can you exchange it or whatever. And there was no waiting list. They always had ample product in the stores. So he would do that. My mama would have to come back and change the size. If she didn't, I'm not wearing that shit, nigga. I'm gonna trip over them bobos.
Hell nah. You wear 8 got on a 13.
I know, right? Now I wear a 9.5, 10 in women.
Hey,
I could have been a little foot chick.
Miss T, don't tell me you was wearing those shacks.
Probably. Man, if you got something like the best, I don't know why they like the Converse back then, but like there's shoes called Pumas and Ponies and Adidas and all that. I wanted all that shit. Nah.
So you got the one with the 2 stripes, the 4 stripes. You got
she was wearing a men's 18.
Exactly. Man, look, we was wearing fish heads. That's what we called them. Motherfucking fish heads. That's how Converse look.
Hey, your jellies wasn't too big, was it, Miss T?
Look. No. See, my mama did that cutesy stuff. The jellyfish, the jelly shoes. Yeah, we used to wear jelly shoes. Let me tell you, her budget was 20. Like she was splurging on you if she spent $25. And like I told you, my daddy can spend $25 to $30 on a shoe, but you gonna wear them shits for a year and a half. And anybody who know kids know that they grow every year. They grow in 6 months into
So at the beginning of the year, you don't get no shoes till next Christmas.
No. That's if he picked that date. But I get going back to school clothes and we get Christmas clothes. But when it's his turn, and look, I understand it. Like I was trying to look at it from his point of view. He got 4 kids. He was like, man, I'm not. No.
So y'all better swap it out.
Can you imagine the shoe game in the days with 4 kids? Look, Junior, I'm not even buying. Look, my nephew stayed with me, and I said I'm gonna buy them something. So this is how I feel you. I feel both of y'all, but ATF and you especially with all them boys you got. That dude said, I said, what y'all want to get? Because their birthday in the summer. Why they take me in the football store or a store where you buy equipment? So I said, oh, okay, yeah, I'll get you a helmet or shoulder pad. I'm talking outside of my neck because I don't know how much none of this shit cost. Man, the socks alone was like $25. I'm like, nigga, get the hell out this store. No. Hell no. Thigh pads and I was like, why they charge this much? You trying to kill your parents. Look, y'all need to be on, these kids today need to be on the regimen we was on.
Man, my son got so many damn shoes and shit.
Privilege. Yeah, but then that lead to kids thinking they're entitled. Man, we didn't get out of clothes so they was high water and tight, damn near cutting into you.
But what? For real.
Shit.
I had to wear my friends' clothes. My mama was so cheap.
Yeah, man.
We had to swap our outfits and shit.
I had a
nigga at school be like, you wore them yesterday. Oh, no, I didn't.
My sister and me had to share clothes because I was the youngest sister. And they would buy her clothes and then pass me the shit. And then, of course, get her the newer clothes because she's older, so she's growing faster. Man, I went to my mama crying one day because my sister, you know, she was becoming a teenager before me, so sorry, Sean, sorry, but the underarm of it all.
Hell no. Dang.
I went to my mama crying. Like usually your parents back then tell them if they ain't care about your tears. I could have went to my mama so many times and said, Mom, come on, please give me my own stuff. Girl, shut up and wear the shit I'm giving you. Okay.
Get your ass in your damn room and get out my damn face.
Exactly. Don't tell me how to shop. But when I had a legitimate gripe, it was the underarm of it all. And she hooked me up. She said, you right. I can't do that to you. Damn fucking right. That shit ain't fair.
I remember, look, clear as day, Miss T. My mom, from the beginning of the school year to Christmas, I had 5 pair of pants, I had 5 shirts, 1 pair of shoes. When Christmas came, I probably got maybe 2 more outfits and a new pair of shoes, and I just had to switch it up the whole rest of the year, back and forth.
You was coordinating like a motherfucker.
And she told you better clean them bitches. You ain't getting no more for goddamn next year.
Exactly. And the way y'all fucking, your ass tall as hell. And both of y'all, I ain't know you was 6'6". Big Fish, was you lying to me that day?
Nah, I ain't lying. That's how tall I am.
Damn, how tall are you, ATL?
6'3".
So I know y'all got some big ass feet.
Oh yeah, we got a nice backcourt, ATL. who want to play me and ATL in the chat of 2-on-2?
For real.
Exactly. You know, ATL was on his way to the colleges and that pro. What happened to you? You broke what? What happened to you?
I had scholarships in the 10th grade to the. I went through some racist stuff and made a bad decision and ended up getting kicked out of school for a year and a half.
Hey.
I had scholarships from Duke, Carolina in the 10th grade.
Damn.
And the coach wanted to see me ball. I had moved from the country to I had moved from Coweta County back to Atlanta. And the coaches wanted to see me ball. And as we was balling,
so that was Coach K? Whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about when I was in high school, but we had moved schools and I was in the newspapers and stuff, so the coaches want to see what I had. So I was in the fucking gym from first period to my regular period, 4th. And just so had we started playing volleyball, and I spiked the ball and hit this dude in the face. And he called me the N-word. So I was like, all right, I got your N-word when we get back to the locker room. He thought I was playing because he was kind of bigger. So I waited till he pulled his shirt over his head when he was changing his clothes, and that shit, I gave it to him. Got kicked out of school for that shit.
Damn.
And couldn't ball no more. It threw me out of track. My mom couldn't send me nowhere else, you know what I'm saying, to another county. So shit, I end up just losing out.
Yeah, they the school system like that. Do you know if like, say, I ain't saying this will happen to your son, Big Fish, but let's say he got kicked out of school in Texas and you try to go send him with his auntie in another state. He get there and he think he gonna just enroll in school. Man, that's what that envelope they tell you to get from the other school and it's sealed up, man. It's like that motherfucker was in the alternative school over there.
Yep.
In the alternative school up here, he gonna serve his time.
Exactly.
I was like, what? They do that shit nowadays. Back then, you probably could get away with it, not the county, but like go to another state. Man, they own it. I was like, damn. I had to get my.
That shit like a criminal record now, goddamn. You can't do shit.
It follows you. You gonna serve your time. But ATL, that your boy Martin King.
Hey, Miss T, it's always a hater somewhere. Who is this? I am boy. He talking about he's 6'9". We short. I know I'm short.
I used to ball. You know, my rival school. I used to ball against 2 Chainz.
Did you?
He went to North Carolina. I went to Riverdale.
Oh boy, 6'9". That mean he about Tyson Fury's height. Damn. He said,
I said I am his goddamn general guy. Not general, but Modern King in here playing.
He said, what up, ATL? You got me or what, bro? Modern King, you owe him. He said a cash app, please. ATL, put your cash app in there. Go on and get your money.
Yeah, so yeah.
Pro Wings, Big Demon. Yeah, the Pro Wings. I remember them too. I remember the Kmart.
I had some Pro Wings.
Remember the Kmart specials?
I had the kangaroo.
I remember those.
Man,
Look at him choked on the drink.
Hey, elementary, I used to wear the Payless cleats that look like the Walter Payton cleats.
Yep.
I thought I was clean, boy.
I had the pro wings that look like Jade. And I put my pants over it so you can't.
Hey, remember before Timberlands got popular? Remember before Timberlands got popular? They used to sell them same kind of shoes in Kmart in my line.
Yep. It just ain't have a tree on there. It was a bush.
Yeah, it was just a regular looking. Which got a lot of little boys got them. My mom used to buy my brother them shits all the time. Kmart specials, $11, something like that. Then fucking one day I look up and they got Timberlands and I was like, what? These shits almost $100.
Sure.
I almost said, how much were the things? How much were the things? Said, damn, $350. Said he could get a pair for $150.
Let me go and post my cash app in the chat for
yeah.
Modern.
For you and Martin, get y'all. But Martin had to do his second fight for the big fish. Damn, yeah, it's worth it though.
Cause I was looking for you.
We were looking for you, Martin King. We were looking for you. Said there's good money in shoes. No, it ain't. Like, shoes that got out of control. I can't see I will never buy my kid no shoes that cost $200 or $300 or
so
whatever.
I guess what Martin King trying to say that he ain't bet on the Devin Haney fight. That what he trying to say.
I don't know.
Hey, Miss T, did you get my money from Martin King yet?
No. Well, no, we did. Remember we settled that.
Nah,
is this something new?
Nah, he owe me $1,000 now. He ain't paid me the interest.
Oh shit! Oh, he never did pay you? I thought he paid you.
He didn't pay me the compound interest. Martin King.
Martin King, you had compound interest per day.
I'm messing with Martin King. He probably cussing me out right now.
You can still buy good shoes for $200. It's rare shoes that go up that are not even worth it. There ain't no shoe worth $200. It's the same like material that they use, and they make it the same. It's just they put that designer on there. Like when y'all kids, how many times y'all been in the store? And I remember my kid was real young, and she would see something that I ain't even see. It'd be on the top shelf behind some shit. I'm like, how did she see that shit? Mom, SpongeBob.
So Martin King,
you asking for?
Telling me
some Cheez-Its. I would
Martin
wear
King,
Puma.
You telling me that we didn't bet on the Devin Haney fight?
The shoes can talk, toes hanging out and shit.
Because I was looking for you to pay you. Wasn't I meant to?
Yeah, wait a minute. You owe him or he owe you?
No, I'm saying for the Rollie.
Oh,
remember I owed him for the Rollie.
Oh yeah. You on for the road. We did look for you, Martin King.
I even sent him a message. He know I would look for him. I told him to send me I went to his channel and sent him.
But ATL, y'all made a bet on this Haney fight too, didn't you?
Exactly.
So he was back after the Rollie. Why y'all ain't collect in?
So really, he owed me 75 because I owed him 25.
Okay, I don't wear it. That's probably why he ain't paying. He ain't paid you.
No, but I looked for him.
Yeah.
Well,
I sent him a message too on his channel.
Hey, I had to find Martin King on Guardian of the Galaxies. He was out there. Yeah, you gonna have to do some real live research to find him.
He in that X-Men war hiding out. I don't. He said, I don't wear expensive socks. The hair Nike socks because they.
He said, no, I ain't bet on Loma.
Hey, Miss T, he hiding in the trunk like Ray Caruth.
Oh Lord, no, he ain't not Ray Caruth.
Ray Caruth.
That was some funny shit. Like, nigga, of all places, you
said, yeah, you won. What you won?
He said Tyson Fury.
What fight you won, Martin?
Jones.
Tell me what fight you won.
Midgets. Said, damn, you must be punching.
But we really ain't heard from him since the old man was beating on Rollie.
Beat up a soft ass white boy. What are you talking about?
You remember T? We was looking for him when the old man was beating on Rolly,
yeah,
he went and hid.
Nah, look, you ran up out the ring. Big Fish. This nigga ATL and Miss ATL, I'm gonna put her in it too. Slid out the ring like a motherfucker. What was that about, man?
Now, hey, look, I jumped out that motherfucking ring. I sure did.
He jumped out the ring.
Hey, you know I'm a man. I damn sure did. I jumped. I like that was some bullshit.
Look, Big Fish, ATL always win on this. When we bet, he always win. So I was like, man, I had to disrupt the flow. I was like, come on, you gonna lose this?
Look, that old man was beating Rolly. They ain't know what to think. They were like, oh shit.
But y'all hear what Eddie Hearn be saying, low key, like Devin don't want to go back and get that deal. He said, hey, I think Devin should just drop the belts and go up to 140 and fight Rolly. Now I understand why Rolly won the belt. I understand it now.
I think he should fight Josh Taylor. If you want to move up.
Josh Taylor about to fight Teofimo, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Josh Taylor busy.
He said I bet on Devin and Rolly. I only bet you 20. Man.
Didn't Josh Taylor keep the WBO belt?
We even then.
Miss T, you got
We.
What's up? What's up, Big Fish?
What's good? What's good?
What's up, Marty King? What you say, Big Fish? We didn't hear what you said.
Somebody's phone.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody got a reverb.
So, Modern, we bet $20 on the Haney fight, and we bet 20 on the Rolly fight.
No, we bet $20 on the Rolly fight. Yo.
We offset.
We only bet $20 on the Rolly fight, yo. I picked.
How much we bet on the Loma fight?
We only bet on one fight, yo. $20. You owe me $20.
Miss T got it wrote down now.
Hold on,
I know.
Yeah, but
it's gonna say $20, bro. That's all
I forgot about that. I forgot about y'all did bet.
One bet. You owe me $20.
Yeah. He owe you 20. But then y'all bet 100 on the road.
I gotta come back another day.
You mean we bet 100 on the Haney fight, right?
No, we didn't, though.
She got it wrote down.
We did not bet $100 on a fucking Haney fight.
But she got it wrote. Why she got it wrote down then?
Hold on.
She ain't got shit wrote down. Don't try to instigate that shit, bro. I ain't crazy.
Look, man, I gotta look. Damn, I didn't put all my books together. Now I
gotta go, yo. So you gonna pay me my $20 as a cash app? I'm busy.
I'm busy too. We waiting on the judge right here.
She ain't got no $100 written down for me, bro. I don't bet $100 on it.
The judge said she wrote it down.
All these books, Marty King. I have to say.
Look, I ain't got time to play games, bro. Just let me know when you gonna pay me. That's all.
I was trying to tell y'all, but
what
I remembered. I said, with all due respect, and it's possible that we all could be wrong. So I have to go.
I gotta go. Just let me know when you gonna pay me, bro. I'm busy. Peace.
I gotta look through all my books. ATL, because I don't know which book I wrote it down in, and I mixed them all up. So I'm gonna go through them, but I'm almost positive that you and him bet $100.
Hey, thank you. I bet 200. I remember betting $225.
Yeah, and that was because you and him bet first, and then you and Big Fish.
Modern. I mean, yeah, me and Big Fish
bet second.
Yeah, he came in second. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said I'm busy too.
Big Fish, where you at, boy? Martin King, I wouldn't lie on you, shawty. I wrote it down.
Thank you.
I don't know where I put it, but I'm gonna find it. Just because that's why I write them down, y'all. And I've mixed the books up because I thought everybody knew, it was a done deal.
So I said we don't never just you ain't a couple of us bet anyway. We ain't like everybody be betting you forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hold up. Y'all that's what I'm doing right now. Looking, but hold on, let me get back to the show. American won't produce a champion word beating the Gypsy. Apparently Fury beat the shit out of Jared and Sparring. I don't know about it, but okay, I'll take the word. Devin Haney got his ass dog out for 12 rounds. Think he's done something. Yeah, Devin Haney is is probably going to feel what Timothy Bradley felt after he beat Pacquiao, because he gonna feel like ain't nobody respecting him and shit. But Devin, you did not win that fight. I don't listen. You won the fight, and I accept it. But I don't. Women, how I always say it. The fight is concluded. Your name went down as the winner. We have to accept that. But I do not accept in my own mind that you won that fight. And that's the best I can say. Loma accumulates this payday. And he said, come on, Devin. It's the black man and his face look worse than Loma, the white man, all red and shit like a butcher's block. Man, is it me or did his lips get bigger in that fight?
Martin King, I see what you're saying, brother. I see what you're saying, but until Miss T get this shit right, not Miss T get it right, but we know we bet, bro. And besides all the extra shit, I was looking for you to pay you, bro. So
he said I bet on Devin and Rolly. I only bet you 20. Don't switch up, bro. Big fish back.
Yeah, I had got a car boss T, my bad.
You hear this mess going on, Big Fish?
Nah, I ain't heard nothing. What I missed?
Go ahead and tell me.
Well, we all bet $100. Not, you know what I'm saying? You bet second. You bet me second $100. You came in after on the bet when me and Martin King was on here.
Hey, I really, to God honest truth, I have to listen to the playback, bro.
Yeah. We go to the playback. What video was on?
Yeah, I don't know what date was that on.
Yeah, you got to do some research, ATL. I don't remember that. I really don't remember betting you. I would like my money back.
What you did? But you came in, Big Fish. You came in. You weren't even in the show on the live thing, and you came in and just paid up.
Exactly.
I'm not knocking you, Martin King. You know I love you, but I promise you, I could have sworn y'all made a bet.
And ask him why he keeps saying all this. Did I not look for this man, Miss T? Didn't I text you looking for his Cash App? Martin King, I went to your channel looking for you.
Yeah, he did. That's why I was telling y'all, put y'all Cash App down. But you ran out the ring, and me and Martin King was laughing. And we were like, man, he ran out the damn ring. And then I told him, I said, you had told us in the beginning, you said, I have to go put the money in the bank or something. And then I said, well, he gonna get it. He said, well, I ain't pressed. I know he'll get at me. And that's what we were saying.
Yeah, and I came back looking for him, right? Well, I ain't even come back on the channel. I text you personally, like, hey, you got Martin King Cash App?
But I will say, when he came back to make that second bet, that was an opportunity at that time, ATL. I ain't knocking you. I know you ain't ducking. And I don't think Martin King ducking. But I will say that y'all could have squared that away right then. I don't know why y'all didn't do that.
I ain't squared away right there because I was mad as shit. I'm gonna be honest. That old man was beating the shit out of Rolling and they stopped the fight. I was in my field. I'm
talking about when y'all came around to make the bet for Haney.
Yeah.
That was
me and him made it first. He was the first $100 bet. Then Motto came behind him. I mean,
Big Fish came. Yeah, but I'm saying that's a whole week later. You could have squared away that deal. You know, I'm just being fair. You could have squared away that deal right then and there. But for some reason, y'all didn't. I thought y'all did because on that fight with, what's his name? I said, hey, make sure y'all exchange y'all Cash App. Hey, we got somebody loyal, right, brother. What's poppin', King? I'm going to give you the flow. What's good with you? Loyal? Oh, he fell out. But that's all I'm saying, ATL. Like, technically, y'all should have squared that $20 away that week that y'all bet before y'all even made the bet with the Haney thing. You best believe I'm going through these books, I'm telling y'all now. He said $20. I never bet you on the low. And I only bet Haney won was one person, and the duck and me too.
Oh my god.
It said my channel doesn't say you even commented. Said I see all my comments. Said I don't owe him, he owes me. Point blank period. Who he trying to say I bet on? I only bet for Haney to win.
Oh Lord. Now you went for Haney. Okay.
You might have to write that one off, ATL.
Hey, Big Fish, you hear Miss ATL in the background? She don't want no positives. Well,
She knows what's going on. She ain't got to speak up for me. I'm a grown ass man.
Hey, Big Fish, you gonna instigate it like ATL was instigating with you and Mighty?
I'm doing a little poking, man. I don't want Mighty King to get mad at me again.
He already mad.
Yeah, he hate my guts, Miss T. I don't want to make it worse.
Y'all are funny. Oh Lord, I'm looking, y'all, and I'm mad as hell because I shouldn't have switched books. I moved these books around, thinking that y'all, you know.
Hey man, you might have to call the child support division, ATL. Put a hold on this check.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Y'all in the child support, huh?
Is that good enough, Miss T?
Yeah, I guess. Cause you know, hey, Big Fish, you know they'll put a hold on them. I done had to call them a many times on the nigga.
Excuse me, Mr. Mighty King, your Apple Pay didn't work.
Hell no.
Mighty King gonna be at Ruth Chris on a hot day. ATL got to lean on this.
Put a lean on it. I'm like, man, what bill I ain't pay? I pay all my bills. What you talking about?
Hey, ATL, stall them out.
Man, it's gonna get to a point where they rip into your bank account. That was mine.
$20 gonna come out my account.
Hey, Mr. King, we have a hold on your 8-bedroom home over $80.
I know, right? When you try to buy a house, man, them bill collectors come out of nowhere.
Oh,
yeah, you owe me such. Nigga, I ain't never had T-Mobile. What you talking about? Man, I'm telling you. That come out, these like, yeah, nigga, shit. Because your realtor be looking at you like, your realtor be looking at you like, you gonna let $400 stop you from getting your dream house? Man, I was like, fuck yeah, man. Then I thought about it. I said, man, nigga, here.
Yeah, I got the shit now, but I want to make sure I ain't just giving away no goddamn free money.
Hey, I got one more, Miss T.
What's up?
Hey, Mr. King, we can't renew your license. There's a hold on the system. Seems like you owe $8 to Mr. ATL.
Yeah, they do that too.
No, I don't be tripping.
Hey, ATL, man, don't put no hold on the next stimulus check, man.
I don't be tripping. I got it down, but I ain't just for to give it away. You feel me?
Oh, look, Big Fish. Let me be
she found it.
Oh, no, look. Y'all, a lot of times I be on here and I be speaking facts, right? Facts. Sending all y'all niggas home broke. I'm just joking. Look, and I'm woman enough to say I'm wrong. I got down here, y'all talking about it. I got down here, question mark, which means to me, I didn't get the confirmed yes. No, y'all did not bet, ATL.
We didn't bet.
I got down here, y'all talked about it, but y'all did not bet. So my apologies for the world to see. for the world to see, Miss T was wrong. Because, you know, and it's no excuse, but I remember y'all talking about it, but he did not confirm that he was going to bet you. So, Martin King, my apologies. And I'm going to tell the child support to stop payment. Stop and assist from deceased. And what is the word, Big Fish? Deceased. Stop.
I know, cease and desist.
Yeah, cease and desist. I kept saying deceased. Martin King, and for all the boxing fans talk TV, I was wrong. Miss T was wrong. But I'm glad I write shit down, because I had to find the book. I found it. I got the bet. I got the chart. I write down everything. I was like, y'all talking about it. The bet is going to be for 100, but I put question mark behind Martin King's name. And that meant for me that he did not confirm whether he'd taken that bet. But they were talking about it. So I was cash
app in the chat right now, and I send it to you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing else about this shit. You don't put in the chat right now, bro.
Martin King was right. Miss T was wrong. Don't blame ATL. Nobody. Don't mind us joking on you, Martin King. You know we love you. But Miss T was wrong. I can't say that enough. I apologize.
Nigga ain't finna keep goddamn chasing you.
Well, let me know when you got it. Peace. Martin King, you got it.
That should be my son lunch money.
If anybody talk to Martin King, let him know I flogged myself.
He's still in here. He goddamn had your last 9 comments. He's still in here.
He said, that's his, there you go. Martin King, do you accept my apology? Because I know you was about to get heat. And out of respect for me, you probably got off the line. But I appreciate that too. Let me drop the link again. You accept my apology. I love you. He said Heidi Pet 43. There you go, ATL.
That's Heidi Pet with a I, P-E-T.
Yeah. HEIDI PET 43. He said, yep.
Let's just say Heidi Peters.
No, Heidi Pet.
No, I'm talking about the Cash App name. Heidi Peters.
You have to write it how he wrote it down. $ HEIDI.
Nigga, you ain't that busy. You typing like a motherfucker.
43. So he said he busy. That's the Cash App.
Nigga ain't busy.
Martin King, we love you. Everybody tell Martin
King. There you
go.
There you go. You get it.
He sent it to you. Let us know that you got it, Martin King. Because we was over here clowning. Big Fish was clowning on. I'm just.
Hey, Miss T.
I was just joking.
Hey, look, I don't play by my money either, goddamn shit. I had to make sure shit official for my money out.
Ain't y'all glad that I'm an honest broker? He said, yeah, he got it. He said, I'm busy working. Okay, Martin King. Go ahead.
But hey, this text and let me know you got it. Put that in the chat.
No, he just said, yeah, he got it. We asked him, he said, yeah, right there.
No, he was talking about the name.
Oh, well, I guess can you reaffirm that you got it? He said, I'll let you know. Thanks, ATL at ATL.
All right.
Okay. But yeah, you know, Miss T, I write shit down. Ain't y'all glad I'm an honest broker? Boy, we was about to get that child support for real, ATL.
You know, I gotta keep some money. Shit, I ain't done.
No, like you did, man. You did. But, you know, this is not an excuse, y'all. They were talking about it. And that's why in my mind, I'm like, you did. But, hey, you got to write shit down. You got to write shit down. And I found it real easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Hold on. Let me show y'all on my end, goddamn looks. Let me show y'all, goddamn look. I don't know.
You can't barely see that. Hold on. Let it sit there for a minute.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I barely see it, but I see I see the $20. Yep, there you go. Yep, I see it. We see it. Yeah. Damn. Boy. Big fish every night. Lawyer, right, brother? What's up, lawyer? What's good with you?
What's good with it, Miss T?
Oh, that was cute. Looking out, look cute. I was looking at you like, okay.
Nah, I'm at work right now.
What's going on with you?
Oh, chilling, man. I was trying to catch you, ATL. I was trying to give you some of my money, man.
Oh man, what happened?
When y'all was talking bed or whatever, my phone was on mute. I must have stepped away or something, right? But I ended up giving it to Modern King Boxing, man. Shout out to him, man, because he done lost to me before and paid me with no problem. And he can say that I done the same.
Yeah. We had him wrong, Q. All of us was getting them. It was like Big Fish had him paying child support.
Hey,
but I wrote it down.
Shit?
But I wrote it down.
I say, did you hear that shit that Devin Haney re-signed with them 2 days before the fight?
Dude, remember what I said, Q? I said they was lullabying Bob, so Bob don't put the in on Devin. Cause you know, and when I be talking about PBC, I mean, damn, Q, you dropped out. When I talk about PBC, I mean that for every promoter though too. They all cricket as a motherfucker at times. And so, but PBC just was on the shit list, right, at the moment. But it's not uncommon that these promoters gonna want their fighters to keep the belts. So if this is what's his name, last fight with Bob, then of course, you know, Bob ain't gonna be pressed with Devin Haney getting the hookup. So Bill Haney and them did right. Be lullabying Bob, you know, basically, I ain't even gonna talk like how y'all men talk. I was gonna say something derogatory, but he was lullabying Bob and, you know, trying to make sure Bob be like, yo, we like you, man. We down for you, Bob. We with you, Bob. Because they didn't want to get dealt with. But that's the only reason if he did sign an extension, that was the only reason why.
No, he talked. Yeah, he did play a good game. I don't know if he played a good game or what, but I remember him just saying they was treating him good and shit. So I don't put it past him. That
was just so Bob and them don't yank that shit out of Devin's hand.
Say so they don't fuck him dry.
Yeah, with no Vaseline.
Because one of the main reasons why I took Devin Haney, because I said to myself, no way Bob Arum gonna let him walk like that. No way.
Yeah, I thought you was for Loma though.
Of course I was. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Loma really won that goddamn fight, you know, but everybody gonna say something different. But you know what? If they value that body work like that, shit, we need them judges on.
You know what?
Yeah, you and ATL on the same. All three of y'all on the same thing.
We need them judges.
Yeah, on the turns and what you call them. But
I tell you what, if they give me one of those judges, I think I'm gonna up my bet. No,
but look, they ain't gonna give them no credit for no nut shot. And for those of y'all who don't know who we
don't do it, Miss T. Don't do it, Miss T. Don't do it. Here she go. Don't do it, Miss T.
None other than Mr. Earl Spence. That's what we talk about, the Nutcracker.
No.
Hey man, whatever it takes to get the victory, we don't give a damn if we hit.
We don't give a hot damn.
Hey, can y'all put some numbing agent in your body so your balls don't get hurt when you?
I hope when he fight Crawford, he give Crawford 2 blue balls.
Crawford, he gonna sterilize the man in the fight. Crawford,
he better wear a titanium cup.
Knock your wife up one more last time. Constantly. We gonna knock her up. Get
it's gonna be over with, Terrence. On July, it's over with, Terrence. Your balls is out of here.
Exactly. Remember Floyd had to tell my Donna, I want to have some more kids. He said, congratulations on your baby, but I want to have some more kids.
I see Shakira ain't gonna take the challenge.
Why he ain't? Against Devin?
No, against Tank. Because they did a heads and they did a tails and it flipped on Shakur. And his coach told him right now. But Shakur say he want Devin or Loma.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, that picture they showed with Shakur looking at Devin in the ring, don't he look like he might be goddamn related to Jay Prince?
He what you say, he hanging with them so much he's starting to look at him.
He looked just like Jay Prince when he was looking at Devin. Like, yeah.
Like he might be his son or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Mike Prince was standing behind Shakur too. Man, they coming. They you know that YouTube stuff about, you know, all that stuff that happened last year. That shit didn't calm down. So you see them coming more out the woodworks now.
And I said, damn, he look like Jay Prince. Looking at Devin. I was like, damn, is that his lost son or some shit?
But
say, Miss T.
Yo.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, either we gonna fight another Hispanic, you know, we gonna do what Canelo do. You know, Canelo go on a European diet.
Yeah.
Tank should go on a Hispanic diet. You know what I'm saying? He should fight nothing but essays, right?
Why?
But because that's where the money gonna be at. Because unlike our race, unfortunately, the Hispanic people, they don't give a damn who it is. They gonna get behind them. They gonna turn out. They gonna do all that. As far as with us, we not the same.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? We not the same as far as supporting our black fighters. We are not the same.
But hey, Q, what you say about what Devin should go ahead and do on E-Thriller page? I was laughing my ass off when I was watching the replay. You said he might as well go ahead and go up to 140 or some shit you said, because while the getting is good. I don't know.
He better try to go get rolling belt. No.
That's what they trying to do. Like Eddie Hearn on the sideline quarterbacking. On the sideline, telling something. He laid out a whole plan for Devin. But that shows you how much faith he got in Devin. And that shows you how much he feel about Devin with the fight. And let me tell y'all something else. On one of those boxing ring, Kevin Ioli wrote about this. I don't know whose pound for pound list this was, but they had I think Devin Haney had came in at number 10 before the fight. Then they took him clean the fuck off and replaced him with Fulton. Devin Haney ain't even on the pound for pound list right there. He was, I don't know if he was on it for ESPN, but you know, y'all have to tell me. Yeah, but that's how people feel. It ain't just everybody can't be wrong. That's how I feel, Q.
But you can't make rankings off your feelings. You got to go by people's record and what they accomplished.
Yeah, but they don't. But
you can't be like, okay, that's just like Rolly won. What they gonna rank him now because he got a belt? Like, what the hell? Like, he didn't win. He got his ass whipped.
We know all them rankings is subjective, right? But when you have a consensus, everybody can't be wrong. Now, Terrence Crawford is number 1 on ESPN right now. Shit, next week he can be number 2. That's how that shit be going.
I don't know how the hell he number 1.
Two pound for pound lists I've seen where Terrence is number 1. What you mean you don't know how? What's wrong with you?
I don't see how.
He ain't fighting nobody. He shouldn't get no credit for them exhibitions.
If I go fight a nigga at the gas station, am I be number 1?
Yeah, if you got
all
a
I'm
record
saying
like
is this
Terrence,
here, Miss T. He fight Earl. He beat Earl. He'll truly get my respect then.
And mine too.
He'll get my respect. I won't say nothing from him, but I know when Earl beats Spence, he not gonna get the same respect.
You mean Terrence?
When Earl beat Bud, he not gonna get the same respect. They gonna. I just hope we don't have a fight like we just had. I want it to be clear and decisive, both either way it goes.
Destroy that.
Hey,
man.
look, I would be an honest broker, Q. If he beat him, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not gonna feel no different. I'm not gonna change my mind and say Earl is better than Terrence. What I'm gonna say is he was the better man that night.
Exactly.
As they always say.
You know what? Watch this. I'm gonna tell you something, right? And give you the best example I can give you. You know,
man.
If you wanna compare the two and say who's the better pure boxer, we'll say Bud Crawford. But just because you the better pure boxer, don't mean you're gonna win the fight. Ask Caleb Plant.
And you know what? And that's a good example.
Ask Caleb Plant.
And I also believe in that wholeheartedly. But I always tell you guys, I always go with the more complete pure boxer. I always do. It don't mean, like you just said, that they'll win every time. Because, you know, if you look at Tank fight, you wouldn't think he a boxer. But Tank can actually box. But he don't really show up like that in the ring. Tank set a trap and let you walk into it. You can be 7 rounds up on Tank. And Tank feel like he gonna get that one opportunity. So he fell in love with his power. The same criticism y'all give Deontay Wilder for doing the same thing. Tank do that too. But Tank can box. And so Tank could get beat if a fight ever went to decision.
Oh, that's Jerry.
Nah, that's my boy Coleman. And he a Earl Spence nut. Hold on. What's up? What you want? You on speaker? What's up?
Welcome home.
Huh?
I said welcome home.
Welcome home.
Yeah, welcome home.
See, this nigga got jokes. Look, I'm on my show right now. Won't you come through?
Welcome home.
Hey, won't you come through? You can listen to it while you driving.
No, I'm glad this one came on up to BBC. That's the look for.
He ain't come to the man. Where y'all getting this from?
ESPN. It's a 2-fight deal with BBC. It's not direct. After the first fight, both fighters, they can agree to move up to 54, and they're gonna have to fight again before the end of 2023 at 154 if they choose to, or they can stay at welterweight. They can fight at welterweight again.
So basically, he got a rematch. It's a rematch clause in the fight. So basically, that's what you're saying.
That's stupid.
What you mean, Terrence Crawford? Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. Both of them got one. Nigga, we know who gonna win. That's Bud. Look at this. Hey, y'all would love. Hey, Coleman, won't you sign in? See, you don't listen to nothing. Coleman, listen. Come sign in to your YouTube and come through my show. You got friends on here. It's just me and 3 others.
Don't nobody want to see Bud get his ass whooped again after the first time. Like, come on, man.
I'll try to jump on that a little bit, but
He already gonna get beat. Crawford already gonna get beat for waiting so long.
Hey, look, man, say your comments for the show. I'm on the show right now, so I gotta hang up. All right. Bye. Yeah, that dude and me we be battling.
Talking about a rematch. A rematch for what? When Earl beat shit out of Crawford, what he gonna need a rematch for?
Look, it's in both of their interests to have a rematch clause. Y'all don't think that I'm speaking logically right now? Let me know.
I mean, rematch don't mean right after the fight we got to fight again.
No, I mean, but it kind of do. Like,
and then look, it's Earl gonna beat Crawford so bad that it ain't gonna happen immediately because he gonna have to sit in the hospital with them broken ribs and broken ego.
His nuts gonna be on his shoulders.
They're gonna have to pump his IV full of duck sauce.
I agree with you. Terrence Crawford nuts gonna be on his shoulder.
Look, they gotta pump his IV full of duck sauce.
Once again, to the casuals who don't know who we talking about, we talking about this dude right here.
That look like Bud right now with his hair out.
That's Earl Spence, the Nutcracker.
Hey, that's how Bud looked when he goddamn came to that fight.
What the hell did Bud have on his head at the Haney fight? What was that?
Man, I don't know. That nigga look like he just goddamn fought Sylvester Stallone.
I don't know if y'all can hear my friend on the phone.
Last Blood, Rambo.
I don't know if y'all can hear my friend Coleman on the phone. He was like, "Welcome home." He loved to pick. But I'm gonna tell y'all, when Bud beat Spence ass, what is y'all gonna say?
Shit, I'm gonna say if, which is a big if. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can't run for facts. If it happened, it happened. But what y'all gonna do when Spence just beat the shit out of motherfucking Crawford and the ref jump in and wave that bitch off?
I'm gonna be crying for about a hot second, and then I'm gonna pull myself together and be like,
I'm gonna do 20 lives that day, an hour every live.
But you know, Bud could wind himself. Either one of them. I'm gonna say this for both of them. The pressure is so big with this fight that they gonna be both pressed not to make a mistake, because both of them have the capability of making you severely pay for any mistakes you make. Do we agree with that?
Yeah.
So because of that, because of that, I cannot say 100%, but I believe with all my heart that Bud is gonna win, but I can't say 100% because EJ is not no slouch, and you know sometimes shit turn like Loma should have won, but it didn't happen for him, and you can see the pain and agony in his face.
The crybaby.
You know that he worked so hard, and he didn't get it, and a lot of people saw that he won. He thought he won, but the moral of the story, and then Bud and EJ is listening. The 12th round, be damned, don't coast unless you knock that motherfucker out 2 or 3 times in the previous rounds. Don't coast. Fight that bitch from pillar to post through the whole 12 rounds. Let that be a lesson. Don't leave it up to no judge, because the powers that be have already showed that they too much into their business and preventing them from doing what they should have been doing 4 or 5 years ago. So you can't even leave it to the judge. Not for 1 second.
It ain't gonna make it to the judge.
You can't even assume that you ahead on the cards. This is mainly me talking to Bud, but really for both of them. You can't even imagine that. What's up?
I'm gonna tell you like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not going no 12 rounds. If 2 things gonna happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either Bud gonna catch Earl slipping, or Earl gonna beat the shit out of Bud. It ain't gonna be no 12 rounds. Ain't nobody in no championship lasted 12 rounds with Spence, and that's facts.
What did you talk about?
Any belt, any championship fight that Spence been in, ain't go no 12 rounds.
So you talking about Ugas?
Everybody
didn't go. Sean Porter didn't go.
Porter went 12.
Yeah, but he went down.
No, that's not what you just said, dude.
No, I'm saying. What I'm saying is Crawford went down.
No. You said we're addressing the chant. You might have misspoken.
I did.
Misspoke.
I forgot about Sean Porter. I forgot about Porter.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the only person I forgot about.
Yeah. So,
but he broke Kell Brook's eye. He broke Ugas' eye.
Yeah, I agree with half of your statement, ATL. I feel that it's more than likely going to be a knockout bout. Well, in order for Crawford to win, I'm 100% with you almost. I feel Crawford got to stop him, or if Crawford don't stop him, he's going to lose the decision.
I agree with you, Big Fish.
Yeah. If it go 12, I got Spence because Spence throw too many punches, and if it lasts 12, that means that Crawford didn't, nullify Spence. I think Crawford is gonna have to stop him pretty much.
Yeah.
To beat him.
But
Crawford, and look, when I could get on that damn Bernie show, I'm gonna make sure I pass that. Hey, look, don't be fucking around. You is not gonna catch favor. You ain't gonna catch favor, bud. If you listening, you not gonna catch favor. Never are you gonna catch favor. You gotta take it to him and demolish him. Point blank, period. Because like Big Fish and ATL are alluding, if that thing go to decision, Spence is gonna get it. No matter how you show out.
But I hear what you're saying, Miss T, but I don't think it's gonna. Well, it could go like what you're saying, but I think it's gonna be because of a clear cut win. Well, not clear cut. I just think that
clear cut.
I'm not saying that the judge is gonna cheat for him. I hear what you're saying, but I think I ain't gonna say that. Like what you saying is probably true. If it would be some cheating going on, more than likely the cheating would go on the Al Heyman side of things. So
hey, look, I'm gonna give y'all one more fact, right? Mm-hmm. One more fact that I know, and that Earl Spence explained in his report with his lady, and we all seen with our eyes. These are facts. Remember, he said when he fought Garcia, he still had that dark cloud over him, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. When he fought Ugas, he had nutritionists. He was good. He was straight. In his workout, during the Ugas fight, how he beat that motherfucking bag up and then went in the ring and beat Ugas up just like he did that bag, bro. I think he gonna go even harder. And if Terrence don't get him out of there early, he gonna beat on Terrence just like he did Ugas, and it's gonna be stopped. Period.
Let me say this though, ATM. You guys be talking about him in wonderment, and he is a great fighter, an elite fighter. I don't take nothing from Earl Spence. But just like you said all that about Earl, many people can have a soliloquy about Terrence Crawford doing the same thing. Did you see how he was in his training camps and all this stuff? Terrence Crawford is a master boxer. Earl Spence, if he make a mistake, Terrence Crawford is that type fighter that will make you pay. What we need Terrence to understand, both of them really, to be fair, no respect given to the other one, go balls to wall. But now I don't mean that literally, EJ, because that's my biggest problem with him, the hitting of the balls. If he gets away with hitting Terrence in the balls, Earl Spence won. I can see him winning. Because let y'all tell it, that's the worst place to get hit. How do a man overcome that type shit? Even if you overcome it enough to continue to fight, you ain't got the strength that you had before. You degraded a little bit. So if they go to a decision and all through the fight, EJ was nut cracking his ass, he won. If they go to a decision by virtue of the fact that Terrence Crawford is independent, who's gonna have more pull with them judges and the ref? Al Heyman. So the pressure is on Terrence to get him out of there. Now EJ got pressure too, because you can't turn around the pressure that he got. He kind of a little behind the curveball. It might not manifest itself in this fight, but EJ has treated his body terrible over the years, and he said that too. So the damage is done, dude. Once you damage yourself, you damage yourself.
When? Where?
Your body can't recover, Miss T.
Man, that nigga just survived a high speed accident.
It can recover, but Big Fish, you know, and I know.
Don't nobody hit hard in concrete.
There's degradation. There's degradation.
Answer that.
But Big Fish is not no concrete hitter. Stop
General.
the cap. Stop the cap.
Anybody hit hard in concrete?
Nah.
But listen, you trying to tell me there's no lingering nothing?
Nope.
Think about y'all own body. Y'all make him out to be a superhero. He's a man, a human being.
This what I say, Miss T. I again, I understand and agree with you somewhat. For the most part, you are absolutely correct. But what is impressive to me, or now I ain't gonna even say impressive, because doing the wrong things and getting away with it, that's not something to be applauded. What I'm saying is, it is amazing that the man is 28-0, and he was doing things like he was pretty much winging his career. He was making weight on his own without any professional help. He's not doing what Crawford and all the other elite businessmen are doing inside the ring, taking it serious. He did it all on his own and was able to get away with that. Now what we're saying, at least is what I'm saying, what I believe ATL is alluding to, now that he's cleaned up his life, it might be like, if he take this serious with the God-given talent that he has, with discipline, a little bit of discipline, man, this could be a completely different fight now, as opposed to when he was. And I don't know what he's doing, drinking or not drinking, whatever he's doing. Mm-hmm. But if he's changed his diet at least, then that could make a better fight. Because my philosophy, Miss T, the first one to get tired that's the one who lose. And the first one who make a mistake, when you get tired, that's when you tend to make a mistake. So I can see why. Like, I've never said that I know Errol Spence is going to win the fight 100% sure. I feel he has the skill set and the ability and toughness and dog in him to win this fight. Mm-hmm. But will I bet my life on that? No. I feel that both of them have capabilities of beating each other. We just have to wait and see. But with this new version of him, if you will, if he's telling the truth about his diet change and taking it more serious and changing his whole circle, then I'm more confident now in my pick.
And I agree totally with what you just said. And I'm gonna give an example. Adrian Broner. Now I know he's the what is it? He gets the brunt of the jokes when y'all start bringing him up. Here's a man, if you ever listen to his life story or how he came up through the boxing, he never took any of that shit serious. Adrian Broner is actually God-given gift. Like, he has a God's-given gift. Another person who has a God's-given gift, Floyd Mayweather. You can definitely see that dude was built, born to do the boxing. Errol Spence is a superb athlete. I'm not sure if I'm convinced all the way that he was born to do boxing. I think whatever Errol Spence did, whether it was football, basketball, whatever, he would have excelled because of his work ethic. And you're right. If you ain't taking this shit serious, you still out there drinking, coking, and smoking and shit. I ain't saying he did coke, y'all, but that's a saying. You out there doing all that crap, and you still come out to be an elite fighter, then you definitely got some gifts. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But Adrian Broner, from what they say, now this is what people are starting to say about him, because they talk about him like he's a done deal, like he's finished. They be like, Adrian Broner is one of the hardest hitting people they know. I didn't even know he had that kind of power. But if you think about it, even when Adrian was losing, he always knocked somebody down out the blue. And y'all remember what he did at DeMarco? He even knocked down Sean Porter.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, so Earl wasn't the first to knock down Sean Porter, but that's rare in Porter's career. But the whole point I'm saying is, when you do damage to your body, it's not like that damage don't go away. And the older you get, the more you start seeing the remnants of what you've done. You won't see it in your 20s, in your 30s. Like Devin used to make 135 easy, but he's 24. He's matured, like he's filling out. So making 135 ain't gonna be as easy. You hear a lot of boxers say, I got nutritionist now. I'm doing better. I can blah, blah, blah. I be like, in my head, I don't believe you. Because if at the last week, you still trying to cut weight, you probably got a nutrition and that's how you talking to be positive, but it don't necessarily mean that is actually happening the way you describe it. I believe that they believe it. The only person I believe that got that shit on lock is Regis Progress. He said the same thing. I got a nutrition. I'm good. I can stay at 140 because Regis was growing out of 140. But Regis don't want that smoke up there. Who he gonna fight? Earl, Terrence? He don't even want to go up there. He want to be the king of somewhere, so he gonna stay at 140 because that's where he feel most comfortable. If Earl was so good at nutrition, and it takes time. It ain't nothing that can happen overnight. He may beat Terrence and be, like you said, don't give it his all or whatever and still be an elite fighter. But Earl got degradation on his body from the stuff that he did. And he's not no spring chicken. Isn't he 34 now? He's about 34 or something.
Earl, I think he was 30, 33, 32.
No, he ain't 32. And your decline in health, even when you're doing everything right, starts for everybody around 30 years old. Takes a nosedive. That's the first because it's almost like you growing up. A human child fully developed at the age of 26, because that's the last part of a human body that develops is your brain, and that happens around 26. So you growing up. You ever notice how men look at 28 and 29 versus when they 20 and 21? You still feeling out, but once you reach that peak, females too, at 30, nosedive, but females especially, it's worse, nosedive. And that's everybody. And you cannot, the one person in all of this is undefeated. I don't give a fuck who we bring up, is Father Time. So when you degrade your body, it shows up in your 30s. It really do. Whatever you did in your 20s that was fucked up, it shows up in your 30s. And all of us is over 30 and we know that.
Hey, look, I can't agree to that, Minty.
How you can't agree with it?
I'm still out here thugging. I'm still out here thugging young.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Fish, you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Still boxing. My back still strong.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So we don't know, but I mean, good luck to him. If he's able, that would be awesome. If he's able to stay at elite and this, that, and the other, then that's awesome for him. Then he gonna deserve all the accolades, and he will go down in the history books and all that. Nobody begrudging him for that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like how all the fodder was about Terrence Crawford. I sat here and watched for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, of people just talking so bad about this nigga and acting like he was the devil himself. And the man is far from it. Far from it. I met him twice. The nicest person you want to see. He in a crowd full of thugs rolling with him. Like, no offense, Shakur Stevens, sorry for saying it. But all his crew thug the fuck out. I don't know if y'all ever been to a boxing match and met these guys. Man, when I tell you thug the fuck out. And Terrence Crawford, the lone wolf in there, acting sensible and not doing all that shit that they doing, and very courteous and everything, and fan friendly. And he don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very impressed with him. I like the Earl Spence. I still do, but I didn't like how his fans came at him. And so that's one of the reasons why I got me a channel. It's the Champion Bud. And, you know, because the shit that was going down, it was like, what the fuck? And then they were young. So this is why I tell myself now, they were young. They are all maturing now. They are all maturing. So I got to get to a place where I can almost forgive some of the bullshit that was going on when they were in their 20s. You know, the omissions, the straight up lies, the straight up capping shit. You know, but I'm going to chop it up to they were young. Because if I see them maturing and going forward in a better light, then that's what it's going to be for me. Yeah, they was young. They didn't know much of what they doing. Like Devin Haney. Devin Haney put himself in a pickle all the time because he's young. He still care what motherfuckers think. He's still trying to be what he think motherfuckers want to see. And he gonna learn. Yeah, he do. He gonna learn that it's just best to be himself. So I don't know how this fight gonna turn out. I got Terrence Crawford because I think he's a better, more complete fighter. Y'all got Errol Spence because y'all think he's the most dangerous fighter.
Cause he a dog. He a dog, an indestructible dog.
Okay. A lot of y'all feel that way. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you feel Errol Spence is a destructible. What you call it, Big Fish? A destructible dog.
Indestructible. See,
indestructible.
Indestructible.
Yeah, a destructible dog is what you would call him.
That's so. Put a thumbs up if you agree with Big Fish. Indestructible.
Indestructible.
Yeah, that car wreck prove he can't be hurt.
But
exactly.
See, that car wreck didn't prove
not just
to me.
That ain't just the car wreck. Let's see. Hold on. Let me put some more facts out there. Just like he talked about on his girl's show, when his mouthpiece fell out and he got stolen, and he thought his teeth was gonna fall out, he took that shot and ate it and kept going and whooped his ass some more.
He paused though. There was some pause up in there. He ain't just take it and then immediately the next punch thrown, he was beating down Ugas. He took that and then got knocked into the ropes and all that. He was probably worried about that shit jump out his mouth and start doing the jig in the fucking ring, the whole mouth palate. And he was worried if his palate just jumped out his mouth and started dancing around in the fucking jig. Remember on Beetlejuice when dude was trying to step on the teeth? Errol Spence was worried about that. And I would too. And remember that time, ATL, a long time ago? Let me correct this. I was talking about Errol Spence, and he had the towel over his head, and it looked like he was putting something in, Derrick James was putting something in his mouth. Remember that? Do you remember ATL? ATL, where you go, nigga? Shit. Anyway, I was on ATL ass that day on the show. But ATL, we showed the video backwards and forward, Big Fish. And it did look like it was some cheating shit going because they put the towel over his head and then they slipped some in his mouth. So I was like, what the fuck was that? So on that show, when he did the interview with his wife or with his lady, he explained that. And that's funny that he explained that because that was so long ago. I can't be the only one who peeped that and was talking about it, but I ain't gonna take credit, but I know I was one to talk about it. Like, what the fuck going on here? And he explained that James was pulling out his partials or his fake teeth and putting in his mouthpiece or some shit like that. Yeah. Something. And then he said he got to a point where he wore his fake teeth with the mouthpiece. Yeah. So I was like, okay, or whatever. But look how long it took. Do you think that it was a wise decision to sit on that? Because people like me looking at that, even you agreed. You was like, yeah, see, I can't even. You ain't agree with me, but you was like, I ain't got no argument. Dude, look like it looked.
I understand. If he would have never told me, I understand how he feel. Because I got partials too. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you do kind of feel somewhat embarrassed if you ain't never been through that and you just going through it. So by him explaining that situation, I can understand why he was looking down to make sure that his partial ain't fall the fuck out. When he got enough money to get fucking implants, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at the time, I think he had a partial.
Yeah, that's what he said. And he thought it came out. He wasn't studying the mouthpiece. He thought his partial came out. So
right.
That's why it's garbage.
No.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Listen, AT. I was talking about when before the bell rung, he was in the corner with the towel over his head, and it looked like James slipped something. But James
you did say that
mouthpiece.
You did say that, but it was his partial. Yeah. He took his partial out against Dennis Garcia.
Right, and so look how long he took to explain that. But a nigga like me watching it, you couldn't even argue like the point. It ain't. I'm not saying you totally would have beat that, and you was like, I can't even argue, man.
I remember when you said that though.
Like. Right. But look, it looked like what it looked like.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you agree with him?
And I agree
so
with you, right?
To explain. Yeah,
when
you
you
said
told me, I agree with you, right?
Yeah, you said I can't even argue that point. It looked like what it looked like, Miss C. But I'm asking you, as his fan, do you think that was wise to wait this long to explain that shit?
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why. Why? Just like I just said, because I have partials, and if you don't have them, it's kind of embarrassing at the time, because you got to get up the money to do whatever to get that fixed, and you're not used to looking like that. Like I told you, I had fucking 8 gold teeth at the bottom, and I had to get my shit removed because my shit was fucked up. And that's why I say I understand him personally, because I had to go through that wearing my fucking Rona mask until I got my motherfucking partial. You feel
me? Big Fish, he was gumming.
You know what I'm saying? No, not that bad. I had like one or two. You feel me? So I understand how you feel, because if you got all your shit and all of a sudden they gone, and then you in front of goddamn millions of people fighting, and you think your fucking shit fly off, and you on camera with the goddamn Jerome. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to explain why your bottom lip is sucked between that open
Exactly.
ATL tried out for the Detroit Red Wings.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I had my Rona mask on at work by case, so I got my shit in.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have took him this long. It's been what, a couple of years now.
That shit embarrassing, child. When you playing you out here.
It is embarrassing, but look at what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about maturity and worried about what people think. At this point in his life, he don't give a fuck. Yo, this is what it was.
Look, Missy,
everybody
hold on, Missy. I got one more fact. I got one more fact, right? It's fact. My mama is 71. My brother been promised to her some fucking teeth for about goddamn 10 years. My mama still is goddamn scorned by that shit, bro. She don't like taking pictures of none of that shit because she ain't got no damn teeth.
Hey man, most folks, my mama the same age too. What's up, Big Fish? You was trying to say something. What's up?
Nah, I was gonna say, Miss T, I have never ever in my life seen somebody teeth fall out in public, and they do keep doing whatever they was doing.
Exactly. Thank you.
You go stop.
You gonna be like, God damn, oh shit. Oh.
And you go look around the whole room and see who sees.
You know, you gonna like snot came out your nose, and you gotta go to the bathroom and blow it.
Hey, so Miss T, you gotta give Earl some slack, man. He might be man. You can't be in front of the world and your grill fall out.
Exactly.
Your grill fall out on me. I'm gonna be like Beetlejuice stepping at it and shit.
Exactly.
I don't care what I'm doing. I'm gonna put my teeth back in.
What you saying? That Earl Spencer gonna do a football dive over top of them joints?
Well, what?
Hey, Miss T, a dude can have me held up at gunpoint, and my teeth fall out. I'm gonna drop my hands and pick them up and put them back
in. I'm just gonna put my hand over my mouth and be like, "What you say?" Stick them up, but I can't use both hands.
You gonna be like, just go on the pocket and get whatever you want. God damn.
Hey man, them lips, them people. Nah, Lord forgive me. I'm not really trying to Jones, but I don't understand. Like when you look at babies. Man, they got some tough gums. Them teeth be in them gums hard, and them gums be hard. But their mouth look full like as if they got teeth. Sometimes you be in your mind, you be thinking your baby got teeth, but it don't. Because their mouth don't look sunk in or nothing. Their lips sitting the way it's supposed to sit. But when you get older and you lose your teeth, man, that lip be sinking in and shit. Man, that shit look funny as hell.
When he explained that shit, I really felt him. When he explained that shit, I said, "Oh, okay, that's why you almost got knocked the fuck out because you thought your tooth was going. I would have almost got knocked the fuck out too." But
Big Fish, like I asked ATL, do you think it was wise of him to wait this long to explain?
He was embarrassed.
I get that he was embarrassed, but Big Fish, I'm asking, you think it was wise of him to wait this long to explain it? It's after the fight. He could explain that shit 2 months after the fight.
I mean, no, you want to get, there's a thing called getting ahead of the story. So yeah,
General, I got one for her ass.
It would have been better for him to speak on that immediately, but that's just his MO. He don't talk a lot, Miss T.
General, I got one for her ass, right?
But see that ATL?
Miss T, I got a perfect example for your ass, right?
Y'all want to get me.
You remember when Deshaun Cruz fought that dude and he knocked the wig off?
Deshaun Cruz.
Deshaun Cruz, the black goddamn undisputed champion. The woman boxer.
Oh, Franchon. Her name is Franchon. That's why you fucking me up. I'm like, Deshaun Cruz.
But do you remember when that dude that they found out was a dude later knocked the wig off? You see how she felt?
Nah, you know what? I did miss that fight. When y'all was saying that she was a dude and Marisa Suleiman was saying, no, she ain't, didn't come to find out later. Nah,
but he knocked the wig off. When he knocked that wig off, but she didn't know what to do. He got a mohawk and shit, look like Mr. T. She didn't know what the fuck to do.
The HH Diva.
She was. You seen that fight, General? I mean, Big Fish.
He probably didn't see it.
Man, go back and look at that fight. She lost all confidence when that goddamn wig came off.
Did she lose that fight?
No, it was what? No, she did lose, and they had to overturn it for steroids or some shit.
Yeah, they found the penis.
He knocked the wig off. She had a dick and everything. You know what I'm saying? He knocked the motherfucker wig off.
They found.
She thinking she cute and shit, and you get your wig knocked off by a dude. That's fucked up.
I don't know. Look, that's why I don't have a lot of luck with wearing wigs and shit. Nothing against people who wear wigs, because I got people in my family that be slaying that shit. But I be thinking I look weird as hell.
Minty, look at that fight when you get off here tonight with Deshaun Cruz and that dude.
Stop calling the bitch. I'm sorry. Stop calling her.
I know what you're saying. She didn't mean that. We just fucking nigga.
Yeah. I use that. Those are terms of endearment. Nigga and bitch.
But she lost all her confidence when that wig came out. She's like, damn, nigga done knocked my wig off. Shit. Now they were trying to wrap it up in the corner and shit. You know, the white people don't know how to wrap black people wigs up and shit.
Well, they was trying to put it back on. They were trying to put it back on, put some tape around that shit.
That shit was hanging on for dear life. I tell you, if you go look.
They put a headband on that bitch, man.
But what? They put some goddamn gel on that motherfucker and brought out the blow dry.
I would just say, take that. I'd be like, take that shit off. I'm gonna look the sight anyway.
You know what I'm saying? They try to blow dry it in between rounds. With the jail for the stick.
Can we call a training time out?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The dude and knocked the shit off her head. She fighting the dude and shit.
I bet, man, that probably set women boxing back a couple of paces.
She finna fight Savannah Marshall.
I heard, yeah.
And she gonna like Savannah too.
I like her. She really is about her business and her brand. That's what I like about her. She one of them. She probably feel, I'm choosing my words carefully. Black women in business or boxing are trying to make it. They feel it. They got to do extra things or they got to be over the top. She might be a person that just like to dress, but I think she's making somewhat of a statement, which I ain't mad at, because she know all the negative critiques that she could get just for being a black woman with, a regular, excuse the word, women out there who are black. But when I say regular black woman, I mean both of your parents are black, and you just like a regular black woman you see in the hood.
Champ side went so hard for her. He the one who got her belts back.
Oh, did he? Yeah. So that's cool. But I think she dresses up a lot to
Champ side went hard for her.
To make sure she stifling all the stigmas that she could fall under. She be looking decent. Yeah, she looking good. I didn't know he went hard for her. I didn't know what he did, but that's why she in his intro champ side.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, she went hard for him to get them belts back. He went hard, straight up. Cause wasn't nobody else really talking about the shit. You know, they try to blow it over like she ain't fighting no dude.
Yeah, but but they didn't care. And why didn't they care?
Cause she was black.
She a regular black woman. She a regular black woman.
They said we don't need no 2 Clarissa Shields out this motherfucker.
I know.
We accept one, goddamn, but not 2.
One is enough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You stupid. You caught me off guard with that one.
And then she still beat the dude up. That's fucked up. She still beat the dude up.
So did she win the fight or not?
She lost, but they goddamn overturned it.
She got some good licks in.
Nah, because the dude was on steroids. Like, how you gonna be on steroids fighting a girl and lose and goddamn gotta cheat? No, for real.
Yeah. No, I think it has more to do. It's not. See, people try to be like, I'm a she or I'm a he or whatever. It's not about that. You have to judge when you getting real critical about judging a woman versus a man, and especially when it comes to sports. You have to take in consideration development is development. Again, like I said, Father Time is undefeated. When you reach a certain age, first of all, you shouldn't be trying to entertain or I ain't say you should go against, but you shouldn't be entertaining no little kid before puberty who think they confused about what they want to be. You should you gotta let a kid fully develop, at least get to 18. But like if you go through puberty, things gonna happen that will be irreversible.
Yeah.
And so I don't care if later you realize, oh, I want to be a lady. You cannot fight ladies. You cannot. Your bone density alone is different. Your strength is going to be different no matter how much drugs you take. You know what I'm saying? To even it out. Hey, yo, y'all know this. Let me say this. Y'all know, look. Make an announcement. So y'all know I always promote this stuff, right? You can still put this in your IP address and it probably take you to it. But I'm gonna tell you, this shower head right here. Let me give you breaking. I didn't pour mine's out. Like mine's is the black coil that goes around. It's a tube in the inside. That motherfucking black coil has detached. And that tube blows up so big, I be scared to shower that it's gonna pop on me. Because that's a lot of pressure build up in that tube. And I was like, well, what's going on? So, I'm looking at this shit. I quickly bought me another one. It's different this time. I bought me a different kind. Like I told y'all, buy this shower head or buy another one. But I looked into it and I was thinking about it. And of course, I'm going to overanalyze the shit because I'm a geek like that. I looked into it and I was thinking, okay, on any kind of shower head, the shower head to come with your apartment or come with your house or a shower head that you buy, it has a filter. So the water comes through and it filters just like you straining liquid. Like if you straining the fish grease or the chicken grease, you want to catch all the big stuff that be floating around in the grease and just how the grease come out on the other side. Well, if you collecting a lot of sediments in the strainer, the liquid that's coming out on the other side, on the bottom part, is gonna come out slower, right? That's because it has to sift through all that gook that you collected in the strainer. But if there's nothing to collect, man, that water come out powerful as a mug. When I kept telling y'all that the water pressure of it all, when you buy this filter, I see now that I probably have to replace a shower head every 6 months But it's not a biggie if the shower head $21 or even if it's $25 or $30. That's not a big problem to me. Hell, if it's $40 every 6 months. But it's that water come out so pure. The power of it all. That's why my shower head be powerful as hell. Like the pressure. Because it has nothing stopping the flow of that liquid. It's just coming out. And so it had detached the black coil, like I said. And then when you looking at the actual tube, man, that tube is warped. I'm scared to take the shower. I took one yesterday. I took a bath this morning. I was like, I don't know about taking the shower. Cause that tube been blowing up so big in the tube that I was like, if it pop, it's gonna hurt. And it might even do some kind of damage. So I quickly this morning got up and ordered me a goddamn new shower head. So I want to tell y'all that if y'all get this shower head and filter combination, don't be surprised, especially if you buy a cheap shower head, which it ain't a biggie to me if you buy a cheap shower head. As long as it work and it do what you need it to do. You can buy a shower head for $21 every 6 months. I'm sure you're good for it. But just understand that if you get the filter and the shower head, that eventually it's gonna wear that little tube out that's in the little in that housing. It's gonna wear it out because the power, that's why that shit is so powerful. Because the filter catching shit, you know, your shower head got a filter on it anyway, but the filter catching everything. Only thing that's coming out is water, and it's coming out hard, fast, and powerful. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, because you know I advocate this shower head and filter. Y'all can go on Pinterest and find it, or I think Etsy, but definitely Pinterest. Put just go in there. What's the name of the thing? Ask Your Girl. I think it's on under that Ask Your Girl, or just go in there and just find it, or type this into the IP address. It might take you to Amazon right quick. I don't know, but I would tell you the filter, a must. You can be a little bit more picky with the shower head, however you do. So that's my big advice on necessary products in your home. I think every home should have a goddamn shower head and filter like that. Ain't nothing like it. It'll change your life. What you got, ATL?
You know what it is, Minty. You know I'm gonna tell you all the time, drink your water. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from sugar. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to know my birthday coming up next month. You know what I'm saying? Gemini season right now.
Oh yeah, it's Gemini season.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Gemini
hope
season.
What they saying between Earl Spence and Crawford is true, but if not, it is what it is. But Miss T, you know, we said we're gonna hold this live in the vote. So if it really is true tonight, when you get on tomorrow, you can't do nothing but talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a lot of us said we ain't gonna talk about it no more until we know it's gonna happen. We still don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna overly trip. It's like I'm happy, but I'm nervous because I don't know who this marination hurt worse. You know, I can't 100% say it's hurting Spence. I can't 100% say it's hurting Crawford. And I know this rivalry is either going to bring out the best in us or the worst. I'm going to choose to be the best as I can. I've told you guys the legitimate reason why I favor Crawford. Not that I hate Spence. I never once said I hate Spence or I don't like Spence. But I will criticize him. I will criticize Crawford. When Crawford had some kind of issue when he had conversations with Daniel Canahan, I could have sat on that information. But I didn't. I reported it just like I would report everything else, knowing that it would have been bad for him. I let what his name? Batman. I think that's what he was calling himself. Rest in peace.
Rest in
Batman.
peace. Yeah. Rest in peace, Batman.
I let him come on.
That was Terrence Crawford people, right?
No, Batman was Russell, the Russells people.
Okay.
Remember, that was supposed to be like their play brother, whatever.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah. Batman, he used to be showing Gary Russell and them lives and shit.
Yeah, I let him come on and
the big dude.
Up. Yeah, about how Terrence Crawford, like he had this thing. He said, "Man, they said, I think they was talking about Foster or somebody in the welterweight, another black guy. I can't remember the guy name. He said, man, talk about Terrence Crawford got sent up to that upper room. You know, he was joking around and shit. I let him get his rocks off and say what he say. I let people come in. Y'all three was in here. Y'all would say something about I don't trip or nothing. My boy Coleman, I told him to come through. He might be listening. But Coleman, the one problem with you is you don't never let nobody talk. You have a debate all by yourself, shawty. Coleman get on this bitch. He gonna talk. He gonna ask a question. He gonna make a statement. He gonna answer the question and answer the statement all at the same time. He never gonna let you get your thing in. And then he gonna laugh as he's saying it, and then he gonna be talking like he's speaking facts. But so Coleman, I love him dearly. This like my brother, man. I'm tell you, real dog. Like this dude, a real dude. But I'm telling you, Coleman, if you listening, if Terrence Crawford beat the brakes off of Earl Spence like I expect, nigga, I'm gonna rub it in your face every chance I get. And for a long time too. Cause you gotta know, he be listening to certain channels. I ain't even call their name. That's straight fugazi, but he don't know.
Yeah.
He ain't always been on the YouTube thing, but he been getting into it lately. And the ones he picked up that he's liking, everybody know they fugazi. Everybody. Even the people who have the same opinion as those people do. They be like, I don't listen to that dude. I don't listen to that dude. But Coleman don't know because he kind of new to this shit overall compared to us. So I just be like, I be trying to tell him, like two of them. If I name two of their names, y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, man, tell him stop listening to him.
Yeah.
But I can't tell Coleman nothing because that dude saying what Coleman want to hear, and it is what it is. So hopefully that fight is gonna get done. Devin Haney, I'm gonna say this. Anybody got any numbers on the Devin Haney fight, by the way?
They came out with him today, I think. 275,000 pay-per-views.
That's it.
That's still good.
It's all right.
If you think about it, 270,000 times $80, that's goddamn down $1 million, $2 million.
No, his fight was 60. His fight was $59.99. His fight was $60.
Well, yeah, you do that time 200,000, nigga. That's a lot of money.
It's a good number. It's a good number. It's a good okay number. But see, he was worried, and y'all know he worried. Like I said, he young. I'm chopping it up to he young.
He was worried about what?
He worried about. He's trying to catch Tank. Like
he can't.
He can't, and he knows it. He's a man as Earl Spence. This is Earl Spence saying. He's a man with no land.
I'm not gonna say he can't. He can't now because he ain't even reached his prime yet.
Devin Haney, I gotta stop saying that.
He hasn't reached his prime. He only 24, Missy.
How he ain't reached his prime?
He's the youngest undisputed champion out here.
Yeah, but he's coming into his prime. He ain't the only one who was that age with that title.
Think about when everybody else reached their prime.
Belt era. But when they reach their prime in their 20s, in their late 20s, he's coming into his prime.
So Earl at his prime in his 20s? So Crawford in his prime at his 20s?
That's when they were in their prime. They in their 30s. As y'all like to say, Crawford should be on the decline because he's 35. As y'all like to say.
And how old is Spence?
I thought he was 34, but he could be 33.
But what about Canelo?
Canelo is mid-30s. He one of them 33, 34, 5. I don't know.
Okay. But what everybody's saying though, he in his prime, right?
No, Canelo isn't in his prime.
Okay, what about Floyd?
Say that. Floyd kind of different.
What about Deontay?
Deontay is out of his prime.
Junior Ortiz.
Who?
Ortiz.
Virgil Ortiz?
No.
Who?
King Kong.
Oh, he been out of his prime, nigga.
Tyson Fury.
Been out of his prime. Oh no, he's coming out of his prime. I keep thinking
Charlo
that
brothers.
The Charlos, they reaching like, okay, with Earl and the Charlo, if you 33, 34, 35, you're kind of teetering at your like when you about to start declining. Everybody's body is different, y'all. This is not an absolute. If y'all remember, fucking Paulie Malignaggi had to call it quits 32 years old, something like that. So he didn't went up, reached his prime, and started declining. Everybody's different. Black men usually, and I'm not being racist when I say this.
Okay.
Black men usually last a little bit longer to start declining before most other types of men.
So out of all the people I just named, right, how many more years do Devin got to get to those ages?
He's 24. He'll be 25 this year. So roughly about between 8 and 10.
So is he in his prime yet?
He will be coming into his prime. ATL, your prime is in your late 20s. If you really want to pinpoint, if you want me to pick an age where a person is really in their prime, no matter if they're a boxer or whatever they're doing, 28 is that year.
Okay. I can agree to that.
28.
I was in my prime out here in these streets about that age, 27, 28. So I agree with that.
Nigga,
but that's what I'm saying.
I was doing something. That's why a baby got put up in me at 28. Tell him this ATL. Somebody knocked me up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's when you was in your prime. Busting it.
I was putting on them.
Putting it on them, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
With no phone calls back.
This shit had gold trim around that motherfucker. I remember the first time I was with her father. Man, that dude rubbed against my leg. He could see the muscle in my leg, in my pants leg. You know, you always be thinking, you know, Miss ATL, like as a woman, you always be thinking you ain't good enough for it. You ain't small enough for it. You ain't shaped enough for it. Yeah. You always putting yourself down. So I was exercising a lot back then. I was running and in the gym. This is every day. I had nothing else to do. I didn't realize how cock diesel I was. That motherfucker came up on me and started rubbing my thighs. I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
What you talking about, nigga? What you talking about, Willis?
You probably rode him like the bike at Planet Fitness. With no time.
Let me take you to my cave. Ooh. And now, 22 years later, that girl be giving me a run from my that girl we made, huh? But yeah, your prime is like about, because you know what, ATF, if you think about it, you didn't even, I don't know if you look, because nobody really pays attention, but how you look at it as a 20, 21, 23-year-old and all that, versus how you look as a 28-year-old, man, you probably filled out. That's when men get sexy to me. When they get 28, you be like, good God almighty.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And that's why I say you be reaching your peak. But at 30, everybody goes through the decline. Now, depending on your genetics, how steep that decline is anybody's guess, even the person. You don't even know. As these boxing supreme athletes, they don't even know how degraded they start to become, because it just has to show up. Paulie didn't have the agility, the whatever it was he could do. Paulie never was a power puncher. Y'all could have called Paulie pillow fisted, but Paulie knew how to be first. He knew all the other nuances of boxing, and that dude was a champion 3 times, I think. You know what I'm saying?
He was cool.
Division or something.
He was cool then. I don't like him now. I don't give a damn. I never watched him when he was boxing, but I definitely don't like him now because I don't like his opinions. I don't like what he say. I don't like where he be going. You know what I'm saying? I know people got to do certain shit for money and they with a certain company and shit like that. But outside of what he's doing outside of professional boxing, I don't like what he's doing. I like pro box. He be on pro box every week. I like the states against states, like Atlanta versus DC and Atlanta. I like that shit that he got. Mm-hmm. But as far as him, nah.
But see, I can't even shit on him like that. Like, regardless of what he ever said, I still say I like watching boxing matches with him commentating.
But he's biased. He's real biased.
I don't see it like that all the time. However he personally feel, I can see some of the comments. He a white man. What y'all want him to say? But
but still, he gotta get.
Boxing,
go ahead.
When he calling boxing, he be straight up. Like his shit to me is so reliable. When he be
you gotta think about this though. Look, just like with the Rolly fight, right? He didn't agree to that. He wasn't biased with the Rolly fight. He just said, it shouldn't have happened, but he didn't understand with the fucking Loma and Devin Haney fight that shit. It's the same goddamn way. He don't like Devin.
He was calling the fight. Even if Devin would have won and
Devin did win. Excuse me.
He did win. Let me rectify. Even if Devin in the court of public opinion, if he would have won, then he would have called it like that. But
I'm just saying, in the public opinion, did Rolly win?
But no, but he won, right?
Exactly.
And we get that. But in public opinion, y'all still talked about it, and people still bitched about it, and people still wonder why. You know, I told y'all from jump, I said this, I have not liked Tony Weeks since the Maidana and Floyd first fight. So I already knew, don't be shocked at nothing that happens in that ring. I just don't trust him. But Paulie called the fight as he saw it. Everybody can't be wrong. And then I hear people talk about, well, what do Nelly know? Or what do Boosie know? They watch boxing just as much as you would want a fan to watch it. Now, I don't know about Nelly, but Boosie definitely watched boxing. He always into boxing. So even though, like me, I'm not fighting. I can't tell y'all I'm a retired boxer or anything like that. But I know what my eyes see and what my ears hear. You know, so my perspective is just as important. But everybody can't be wrong. And then look at how Devin Haney and his dad ran up out that ring. And then Devin Haney said, I'm number one. When he turned to Shakur and said that, isn't that reminiscent of Caleb Plant asking Canelo, I'm good, right? I'm good. I can hit hard. I can fight, can't I? It's the same thing. Caleb Plant, you was a grown ass man. You was way too old to do some shit like that. But Devin Haney, I'm chopping it up as he's a kid. He's got to go through everything that everybody go through when they're young. Exactly. We care too much about what people think, and eventually he's gonna grow out of it. And that's me being fair. I'm calling it like I really do see it. But he did not win, shawty. All that shit that he said he was gonna do to Lomachenko, he was describing what Floyd did to Gotti.
Yeah.
Now, did he do that to Lomachenko? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Did both of them nullify each other a little bit? Yeah. But I think Devin was fighting Loma's game. This is why I said, and on my little short, I got a little short out there, 40 minutes, I think. I did last in the middle of the night.
You mean 40
I said the first round, Devin all day. They were filling each other out, but Devin was first. He was throwing a jab and he was trying to go to the body. In the first round, he was putting the pressure on. After about a minute or so, then it flipped. He couldn't continue putting the pressure on. Devin fought Lomachenko's fight. Lomachenko did not fight Devin's fight. No matter who did who best, Devin was fighting his fight. Devin even went to the corner and said, he figured me out. That's on tape. You can go check that out. He said that. So Devin was out of breath in that first round. Go back and look at every fight Devin has did. He was never like that. So to me, when you talk about controlling the pace and controlling the fight and putting the pressure, I give that to Lomachenko. The analogy I gave the other night, last night was
pressure. Lomachenko, no.
Look, hold on, let me get it out. The analogy I gave was, let's say me and you in high school or college, we both get straight A's and everything we did. Who is the valedictorian? You think they gonna say, oh, they tied for valedictorian? I'm not saying that can never happen, but I'm saying that that's rarely happen. One of us gonna be valedictorian. So how do you distinguish which one? You're gonna have to start getting meticulous into the weeds of things that you serving as a criteria when it otherwise don't never serve as a criteria. Like you're gonna have to say, let's look at the number grade, like the number, the actual number, and how they amount to, whatever. Like, he got an 89 on the final exam here. Oh boy, I always got 100. You're gonna have to distinguish them some kind of way. Oh, he volunteers, he does this, he's a part of the Glee Club, the whatever club, this club, the foreign language club. He represented the school in the spelling bee. I don't know. Whatever you got to do, you got to dig into the weeds to find something distinguishing so that you can pick who is valedictorian. Now take that analogy and put it in boxing. If Devin Haney and Lomachenko was given as good as it got, what other criteria can we measure this fight on? If you look at the first round, Devin had it. From looking at the first time, I gave Devin the 12th round. Like, no question. This is what I gave them. 9th, 10th, and 11th, I gave Lomachenko. No question. 2 through motherfucking 8 was toss-ups. It could have went either way. You heard me saying through the whole fight, man, this shit gonna be a draw. It's like a draw. It's like a draw. But if you had to pick somebody, Loma won that fight. Loma hurt Devin. If you go back and look at the first couple of rounds, Devin tried to scoop Loma's legs up. I think he was about to go down when Loma hit him. And then there's a couple of times with round 10, if Devin didn't fall into Loma and get Loma to hold him up, he'd have been knocked out. Devin had the bloody nose. Devin had the bloody mouth. This is how I edged Loma over Devin. And
hey, but look, Missy,
I picked, they summed it up. What's up?
Okay, right. Just like we always talked about, and we always told each other we ain't gonna talk about it, right? Mm-hmm. So that happened. Like me and you, I know me and you both gonna do our research tonight, right? Mm-hmm. If it is true that these two, that Crawford and Spence fighting, mm-hmm. you gonna do a show about it tomorrow or when?
We could do a show about it. We can always, we
but
can
look,
intersect.
No, look, because between me and you,
mm-hmm.
this is a big fight. So this is what I want. This is what I want, right?
What's up?
If you talk about this tomorrow, because we kept it in the bag, we said we ain't gonna leak it. We ain't gonna talk about it till it actually happen. When we do our research tonight, and we both see it's actually happening, I want you to text me tomorrow. I get out work at 7. I know you start your show at 7:30, but we've been talking about this for months, right? Mm-hmm. When we talk about it, I want you to put the fight, Errol Spence versus Crawford, and I want you to put featuring ATA and them Boxing Sports, because I'm gonna be on here the whole live with you. We gonna talk about it together. No, for real.
If I talk about it tomorrow, ain't nothing happened that came out. Was I agree with you. Ain't nothing really that came out, but this date, we kind of early in the tooth. We ain't even in the month of June. Let it simmer, let it flow a little bit. Give it time for somebody to come behind and say, "No, that ain't true. Because what we didn't hear,
that's what I said.
We ain't hear Earl say it. We ain't hear Terrence say it.
That's what I'm saying.
So let that
we do our research. We do our research.
They not saying that it's not true, but let that simmer. Because somebody tried to say a date to Terrence after the Haney fight. He said, "What that date mean?"
I heard that. I seen that. He said, "What that date mean?" Somebody tried to sneak that comment in there. I was telling my lady about that. Yeah. They try to sneak it in there. He said, "What that date mean?" I don't mean nothing. I don't know nothing about that.
So until them two start talking about it, let's table that until they start talking about it. The one thing we don't want to do is build this shit back up, and then boom, we all get disappointed.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, when we both do figure out that it is true, just like if it was true today or tonight, and we both do our research, this is the only topic that I want to be fully on live. I know you do. I know I ain't trying to tell you how to run your show, Mitika.
No, you good.
You get your points out. I know you had your points and you talk about whatever before you drop the link. But you know, me and you been talking about this shit forever.
Yeah,
so me and you both
if me and you drop the link. Okay.
If me and you both come to agreement that we did our research, this is what's happening, we talk about it together. I wanted to be featuring and I want to be on here the whole live with you so we can get everybody perspective and how they feel. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
On top of how we feel as both Crawford and Spence fans.
Okay, but do understand, it don't matter, every show, that topic can come up. But as far as I'm concerned, until EJ or Terrence say it out his mouth, I'm going to look at it like it's good info. I like the info, but I just don't know.
And I'm going to feel the same way as you.
Yeah.
Till then. Until me and you both have an agreement, a mutual agreement amongst each other. That's how we gonna keep it. If we ain't got no motherfucking proof and facts, we gonna keep doing what we do. But if we both was to research this shit tonight and tomorrow before you get on, I want you to text me like, okay, this shit is official. You know what I'm saying?
Then I can go in and dig in and talk about Nutcracker himself, Earl Mineral Smith.
Yep, and Saudi Arabia Crawford.
Well, look, you can go ahead and send me a picture of whatever you want to call Crawford. Don't look, we ain't gonna do nothing crazy, don't send me no, you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm gonna send you Saudi Arabia Crawford.
Like that, whatever. Like, just send me a picture. When it comes to black people, I'm not putting up no no crazy shit, no stereotyping.
No.
Shit like
hell
that.
no.
Yeah.
Because I still love Crawford.
Send me a picture. Yeah.
And I want everybody to know that here. And when you come through and check, I'm not a Crawford hater. I love all my brothers that's in the game and making money. But I'm just a Spence fan. For all you fanboys that don't know it, I love Crawford and Spence. But I'm a Crawford. I'm a Spence fan. So don't get butthurt out there. Talk to the audience. We gonna dig in that ass. We gonna be talking about that ass. It's all in good fun. But in the end of the day, we both respect and love both of them as young black fighters and all that. We don't want y'all to come on Miss T show with the weird shit, try to jack your dick and all that lame ass shit. Yeah, but we don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? We're not biased. We love all our black fighters, period. But we like who we like and we rock with who we rock with. So don't ever get it mixed up like we beefing or anything about no fighters, because we want nothing but progress and prosperity for all our fighters, man. And that's it. Hey, and Coleman, if you listening, that go for your ass too. That go for you too. He get on here and act and cut the fool. I'm like, hey, he a Spence fan to the hilt. But like, I'm saying, I'm shouting out to Martin King. Thanks for coming through. Big Fish, thanks for coming through. Q, thanks for coming through. And all of them. I want Martin King, D Young, all of them, everybody who used to come through. Like, y'all get enough people, because right now it's Spence heavy over here at Boxing Fans Talk TV. You know what I'm saying?
I need where my Crawford buddies at? Where y'all at? Come through.
You know what I'm saying?
Represent when we do it. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else. I came through in the middle of the night. Y'all will see little shorts like that from me from time to time. And I'll try to come on. But again, if I don't have nothing to talk about and ain't nothing to talk about, then or if I get caught up and get busy, because I am trying to move, y'all. So, and it takes a lot. So, in my Pamela James voice, peace.